发力的。
让我们来看一下我们的赛程日历。今天也是7月20号是 T 对阵 SW 以及 RD 对阵 KL， 他们的胜者都是非常强力的队伍，给我们留下了很多深刻的印象。今天 PT 监管者龙魂、月、求生者、小瓜、小
莱迪、SuperZhan、Pin、JCH， 然后
最近看到的还有破轮、小丑这些角色的摇摆，甚至说是有可能会携带画像唯一的。
错。
冒险家在中后期还是会比较麻烦的。我想再快，你这手时长交不出去。
PT Hunter going against SW Survivors is going to be Goatman on Chinatown. He's heading towards him first, who is the Magician. Magician's already transitioning out towards the middle. Hunter sees the blood trails, but he's going to go towards the tunnel area where ZCH is currently decoding. It's going to be the Gardener. She does have that protective bubble for the first 50 seconds into the game, so he doesn't have to be too worried about getting the first damage on the Survivor incredibly quickly, because she's going to still be at full health, is getting ready to set up a cage here, but is not going to be setting a cage anytime soon. She's going to be able to throw down this pallet. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet, forcing her to transition away into hotel. Hunter's going to now be setting up this cage while she doesn't have a buffer, so a little bit of back and forth here. Oh, is able to break the cage. No back and forth for the side of the Survivor. She just stood there the entire time. He's going to be able to set up the second cage and finally land the first damage onto this Gardener. She threw down that pallet inside of hotel. Now she's transitioned to the second floor. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet here. It's going to be harder for her to loop this area because it does have quite a lot of distance. Is going to be able to throw down this pallet here at the staircase. Hunter breaking this pallet. She was able to summon a bubble, but Hunter's going to be setting her up in a cage. Bubble has run out and is going to be able to down her right away. So did initially take a little while in the beginning to get some damage onto the Survivor, but once he was able to damage her, he's able to down her pretty quickly. Cypher Machine's looking pretty good. We see that 2 Cypher Machines are almost completed, and the first officer already in this area getting ready for this rescue. So as the Survivor side, Hunter is going to go towards he's going to abnormal this Cypher Machine. He's not going to get that immediate rescue. He actually utilized his pocket watch, and Hunter is now going to be setting up the cage down this first officer next. He's going to be able to break this cage while in his pocket form, and Hunter still is able to finally get the chip damage onto this first officer. He's going to be able to get that rescue before half with Tide Turner, and it looks like he's not going to be able to get additional damage onto this first officer. Hunter doesn't want to lose track of this Gardener, so now he's going to go back to this Gardener and try to secure his down. Only 2 Cypher Machines completed because he did utilize that abnormal. Now he's going to be able to set up a cage. Oh, Bubble runs out and he's able to down this Gardener immediately, taking her to the chair for the second time. Abnormal's on cooldown, so he can't abnormal the Cypher Machine. It looks like the Magician is nearby. We have wanted order on the Explorer. Okay, we have definitely more Cypher progress because Explorer's picking up his second page, so he's going to have 100% page on one of the Cypher Machines. So they technically have 3 Cypher Machines completed, and it looks like the Magician will be coming in for the rescue. Hunter's going to cage the Magician. He's going to take the hit and just get the rescue right away before she expires. Hunter is going to be able to cage her right away. Okay, a little bit of back and forth here. She's waiting. Oh, and she will be running into this Hunter as they go back and forth inside of this cage. We'll be able to return her to the banner for the first time. We see 3 Cypher Machines will be completed. We have the 4th Cypher Machine going to be completed real soon. The last Cypher Machine at 67. Abnormal is back up, and it looks like the Hunter is going to utilize that abnormal. Take down that 60% Cypher Machine, put it down to 27%. The Explorer does have a 33% page, and now the Hunter is going after towards him. Now she's going to be going towards the Explorer is in this area. He's in his miniature form and hiding inside of that Cypher Machine. Hunter is going to be heading towards Insomnia, who is the first officer, but isn't able to see the first officer either, so a lot of hide and seek on the side of the Survivors. Hunter has tinnitus, but he doesn't want to spend too much time looking for a Survivor, and he's just a little unsure on who to chase at this moment. The Magician would be the most ideal chase because he's at half health, so he can pretty much get that down fast. Now Hunter sees the Cypher wiggling on the first officer, so he does know he's in this corner next to tunnels, but the little man explorer is also in this area. It looks like Hunter is going to check this area a little in more depth, is able to get the pallets onto this Goatman, and is going to be transitioning away. But it does have double pallets here, so he's not going to leave this area too far. Is able to avoid getting hit for the time being. Hunter missing his swing once again. He still has one pocket watch to utilize, but he's at 25% damage, so he can save that for a little more dire situation. Hunter is not going to be able to... Oh my goodness, is finally going to be able to land the hit onto this first officer, but Cypher machines are now primed, so this is the end game situation. Hunter's going to change to teleport, teleporting to the last Cypher machine where the little man, what's his name, Explorer is going to be able to take this kite next. Going back and forth, isn't able to land the hit onto the survivor. Gonna be mind game at this pallet, and is able to finally down this Explorer. Exit gates being opened up at 50%. Hunter's gonna be checking one of the exit gates, but it's not the one that has progress, so he's gonna have to just take this Explorer and chair him. We see the Magician is running towards Insomnia, who's opening up that exit gate. Is now open, so if he can cage the survivor and make it, but he needs to first chair him. But it looks like the Magician is going to be able to make it to that. Okay, double cage isn't able to cage the survivors, and they're able to escape. Okay, no, actually, no, he's not. Okay, he's able to get the hit onto the first officer, but with his pocket watch, he is still able to get that delayed mini tie turner, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of SW survivors.
看一下 Freddy 同样的一个选点，他会不会去找叫做是双弹加飞轮
SW Hunter going against PT survivors is going to be opera singer inside of Chinatown. She's heading towards Zhao Chu, who is the explorer, so it doesn't look like she's going to be able to find him, but she is checking the little corners and all the edges of the boxes around here, and she's completely ignoring Dango, so it does look like she wants to find this explorer, but she doesn't want to spend too much time. She may end up just going after this Gravekeeper, but not your most ideal chase because he does have that shovel to work with, and she's leaving a lot of remnants in this area. Gonna be able to get that dash. It's forced out of this dash, now she needs to walk towards this Cypher machine, and it looks like, yeah, she just doesn't want to give up on this Explorer, but she's not looking in the right area, so the Gravekeeper's still inside of his shovel form, so that whenever she changes targets, he will be ready, and it looks like he's just going to have to leave his shovel now that it's run out, and she will be going after this Gravekeeper, unable to find this Explorer. He's going to make his way inside of the hotel, and he's going to be able to make this pallet, so she's going to be able to throw down this pallet back inside of his shovel form. Hunter is forced to break this pallet so that he can't keep finding shelter in this one area. And he's going to be transitioning away. Hunter's catching up real quick. If he's hit out of the shovel, he doesn't have any items left, so now he is itemless, and he's making his way to the second story of this big bridge. Is able to throw down this pallet once again, drop down. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet so he can't loop this area. The pallet inside of hotel is also broken, so she's going to be able to catch up pretty quickly to him right here, and he's going to be eating his first hit. And that does allow him to transition, but he's not going to be able to loop this area anymore. Hunter is back in her shadow form, and she's going to be dropping down here. He's able to make this rubble window, but Blink misses! But he's able to get that vault and is able to down the survivor for the first time. However, Cypher progress is looking pretty good. We have 2 Cypher machines already completed, and the 3rd Cypher machine at 70%. Pretty quick considering as an opera singer, and she did take a lot of time looking for that Explorer in the beginning, but Explorer already hid in the corner, so it looks like Zhao Shu is coming in for the rescue. It is the Magician. Hunter leaving a lot of remnants in this area, and Survivor just feeding Tinnitus for the time being. He has 3 illusions to work with. 3rd Cypher machine is going to be completed, so Cypher progress looking incredibly good. Are they going to sell this? I have a feeling they're just going to rescue after half or sell, because they have enough Cypher progress and they got a tie in the first half, so it's going to be kind of hard to get a 3-man escape with 1 person returned to the Cypher, so I think it's going to be an after half rescue, but Magician isn't making his way towards this chair, so maybe they're just going to sell. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to sell because he's not making his way towards this chair, and the hunter hasn't been able to locate this magician, so now she's looking for the survivor feeding her tinnitus, and it looks like the magician's going to be taking the kite next. The fourth cipher machine at 73%, and we do see, oh, she's going to be checking the lockers, but he's not hiding in these lockers. He's just doing a very good job avoiding the line of sight and also avoiding giving off the blood trails. Hunter's going to be forced to transition away towards a cipher machine. Instead, we see the explorer does have 38% of a page, and Hunter's now going towards Pindy, who just finished his cipher machine. So now the hunter just needs to look for this last cipher machine, but she's struggling to do so, having to go back towards hotel because that's where the cipher machine is being worked on, and it's at 25%. Xiao Shu is going to be leaving. The explorer got that 50% page, so if he can just pick up one more page, that's going to be 100% page, unless he picked up a page before that I wasn't able to see. Xiao Shu going towards the corner of this map, keeping the hunter away from all three last cipher machines, which is all towards, there's one in the middle and there's two at hotel, because that's where the the Gatekeeper was kiting and chaired. So it looks like they're going to be pushing that middle cipher machine. Hunter is now going after this magician. Cipher machine's prime. He got the pallets onto this hunter and is going to be working around at this pallet, is going to be eating the hit here for the first time. They're still not priming the cipher machine. Okay, they're going to pop the cipher machine now. We have one survivor already at the exit gate. Magician is just buying time. Oh my goodness, the dungeon is in this area, so oh my goodness, he's going to utilize his second illusion. One illusion left. Oh, he misses the swing. Is able to get the swing the second time. Exit gate's open. Is a tie. Oh no, she wants more. She's going to be teleporting to the exit gate. Exit gate's still not open. It's at 95%. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet here. Pindy now transitioning away from this exit gate because they need someone to push it. Is able to make that vault. He does have scales to work with, but he needs to be able to time it correctly. Is going to be able to throw out this pallet a little bit of 9 games here. Hunter needs to throw a few remnants close by this pallet so that she can go back. No, she's just going to be breaking this pallet. The magician's back up, and Pindy is running towards the exit gate. No, she isn't able to get the hit. Is able to throw down this pallet, buying so much time. Is going to be able to get that window vault on the rubble area. 2 survivors on the opposite gate. It's open, and she's going to be able to get the down onto the what's his name, Professor, but teleport isn't up. Exit gate's open. The 2 survivors are already there. Now Hunter's going to be going towards the exit gate while Pindy's trying to heal up, so they're just trying to buy enough time, but she realizes it's open, so she needs to go and pick up this Professor, and we'll be cheering this Professor, getting the 2-man elimination, so the tie for round 1.
没错，Freddy 这里是
主要的回忆 ，PT 选择了月亮和公园。月亮和公园这样地手追气象的话是可以考虑的。然后心理和外面的
再去突破一波这个救人位吧。但大副其实还是天赋方面是。
SW Hunter going against PT survivors. It's going to be Freddy. I mean, it's going to be Goatman on Moon River Park. He's going to be going for Xiao Shu first, who is the meteorologist. It doesn't look like he's going to utilize the cloud. Oh, he's going to try to hide from this hunter, but the hunter did end up seeing him hiding behind the walls here. Backlight trick is able to get the first chip onto the survivor, but it wasn't inside of the cage, so it's only a 25% injury, allowing her to take a little more hits. Is able to throw down this pallet here, but we'll be able to cage her. Now she's kind of stuck here in this middle. She can't utilize her bottle for a little more distance. Oh, is able to outlast, but oh, taking the hit outside of the cage once again. Only a 25% damage added on. Now at half damage. He needs to down her with this cage so that he can down her immediately, unless his plan is to get this survivor down by chip damages, which can work if it's unexpected and pretty fast. Does have a pallet here to work with, and she's just waiting for the hunter to approach. Still can utilize her bottle for 2 more times. Flywheel makes it to the pallet. Hunter's gonna backstep into the survivor. Blink and is finally able to down the survivor, hitting her inside of this cage, and we'll be cheering her for the first time here nearby 4th stop. Dango is the closest survivor, and it does look like he's coming in for the rescue first. He's the first officer, and he can utilize those pocket watches. Meanwhile, it looks like 2 Cypher machines will be completed, but we really need to finish the Cypher machines on the working carousel side of the map, because if all the Cypher machines are on one side, that could be dangerous for the survivors. Is going to be able to get that rescue with Tide Turner. She has her bottle ready to push the Hunter, but Hunter is able to snipe her and down the survivor at once again, which isn't too much of an issue since she was saved with Tide Turner, so getting an early hit, she still buys enough time for her survivors to decode. And Hunter doesn't have abnormal, he has blink that he just utilized, so the survivors aren't too afraid of that Cypher progress decreasing. It is going to be cheering her outside of this tent area. And Dango still has a chip damage, so he can actually go for this rescue one more time. Pindi is also nearby. And it looks like Dango's going in for the rescue, and Hunter realizes that no one's working on that middle Cypher machine that was currently being worked on. He's able to cage him and will be taking the 50% damage, and he will be able to get the rescue before she expires. Is going to be caging her immediately, but she has one win. She misses her win, isn't able to push back, and is able to down this meteorologist for the third and final time. Hunter looking for a little more. He's going to be trying to cage and down this first officer, but going after this after image of this first officer can be a little tricky. The cage is finished, but he's 75%, so he can still go down, but it looks like the Hunter is going to ensure that he gets this meteorologist down on the chair and return to the manor. We have 3 Cypher machines that are primed, so Cypher progress is looking pretty good. Hunter now looking for this first officer once again. Ooh, we got a heal off onto the first officer by the psychologist, so now he's back at 25% damage. Hunter is going to be able to, running into this Hunter, and will be able to get the hit onto the survivor, the last Cypher machine at 83%. I mean, even if he goes down, one person can come for this rescue, one person can decode, unless the Hunter chairs really close to that middle Cypher, which will most likely be the case, or the basement here is also pretty dangerous. But it looks like he's going to prioritize chairing next to the Cypher machine, so now things are getting a little bit complicated because it's at 90%. He's going to have to be pushing the Cypher, and the survivor is going to be coming in for this rescue, but that also means that's going to buy even less time for survivors to make their way to the exit gate, so this could be a dangerous situation. Got the backdoor rescue with the psychologist. Now the puppeteer is waiting here at this last puppet Cypher machine, and I'm just waiting for the opportune moment. So is the puppeteer. Puppeteer wants to take a hit, possibly, and then go for that pop, because getting a pop while no attack recovery is available could be dangerous. This is actually allowing the survivors to get all the way to the exit gate. So I think the Hunter is either waiting for resentment to build up, but that's also allowing the survivors, okay, they're just going to pop the Cypher machine. Hunter is going to swing, isn't going to be able to get the hit onto the puppeteer. Puppeteer now playing around at this triple pallet. Exit is already 50%. The dungeon is also in this area. He's going to be teleporting to the first stop exit gate. He's going to be running into the psychologist, is able to cage the psychologist, going back and forth here in the cage. Hunter's gonna backstab, trying to run into the psychologist. She's making her way towards us. She's gonna fly, will avoid the hit once again, but isn't long enough, and is able to finally down the psychologist. Exit gate now at the opposite side of the map is being opened up at 40%. He doesn't have teleport. He does have a lot of cages, and it looks like both survivors are at that exit gate. It's at 80%. They're going to be able to open it up. Will the Hunter be able to have enough cages to make it to the other side of this map? It doesn't look like it, and that's a 2-man escape on the side of PT survivors.
拿下优势，这就是没有执行好，对吧？
他会站在鬼屋，对于轩霄来讲，前期的上球会被
把他给人娃双控在起点，对吧？
稍乏力一点。
PT Hunter going against SW survivors. It's going to be Hullabaloo on Moon River Park. We already see the bot was placed, and she's transitioning towards back of the first stop. It's going to be the mechanic, obviously, because she dropped the bot, but it looks like the Hunter will be going for the survivor first. She's doing a very good job staying out of the area. Oh, is going to get the double color onto this mechanic and injure her for the first time. She's unable to get onto that platform. She needs to ride the roller coaster to get away from her bot, but it doesn't look like she's leaving this area anytime soon. Is going to finally drop this palette here. Hunter changing the color, rotating the color palette. Is going to be able to drop that second palette here. The clone is back up, so now she's getting bombarded with so many colored bombs. Is going to be able to avoid the red area continuously. Wow. Yeah, and she's just buying a lot of time. We see, oh, Survivor Him is coming in for the assistance, is able to stun this Hunter now. She's just gonna stay here. I thought she was gonna rotate. No, she's gonna stay here. She's very comfortable around these double pallets, and she's doing a very good job. Now she's going to be going down here, stunned by the forward, but a little late, so it looks like the mechanic will be seeing the chair for the first time. Hunter trying to get additional damage on this forward so he can't come and harass later on. Is able to land, but needs to avoid the white zone, but the Hunter is faster, will be able to injure the Survivor for the first time, going back to warp next to this Survivor so that she can't get back up, and will be carrying this mechanic towards the exit gate. We see, oh, the psychologist is healing up the forward, so he's still going to come back for more, and it looks like the bot's working on this cipher machine, but it's going to be a little dangerous. He might have to transition away. Hunter now going to down this bot so they can't get extra cipher progress. Is able to immediately down this bot, and it looks like not the mercenary. Oh my goodness! It looks like the forward is coming in for the rescue. Is able to injure him, and he will be able to get the rescue. It's gonna be very hard to stun this Hunter because he doesn't have attack recovery. Was able to get the rescue with Turner, so even if she does go down early, she can still buy more time for her Survivors teammates. And it looks like the forward is still quite far away. I don't think they want to risk getting a double down situation. Probably get the psychologist to heal him back up so he can go for the rescue one more time. So yeah, he's able to chair her once again on the same chair. Oh, it looks like Insomnia's coming in for the rescue next because she does have Turner. So yeah, harassing the Hullabaloo isn't the easiest because he has that red zone that disables Survivor's abilities, so it looks like, yeah, Insomnia has made her way all the way without being found by the Hunter, so now able to get that rescue with Turner once again. She's heading towards the corner of this map, and the Hunter is going to be able to rotate this color wheel, so she's going the opposite direction. Now she's going to utilize this one corner, but the clone is out and is able to injure her and down her for the third and final time. Him is back up and running, and it looks like Hunter's going to be breaking the pallets here. She doesn't want to give the Survivors that long kite that they did and a possible rebound kite after she gets back up if he does get stunned. Is going to be able to place his clones, is able to injure this forward. Now forward is just leaving the area or baiting to leave, but it looks like Hunter was patient. He's hiding at this corner. He's able to avoid the two colors for the time being. Hunter is going to go back up because the bot has healed up this mechanic, and now she's just waiting to ride this roller coaster. Hunter's going to utilize warp and meet him at second stop. The button has not been pressed. As you can see, it's glowing red. Hunter's going to be trying to sandwich her here. She's just staying on top of this. She's staying on top of the roller coaster. She didn't even bother coming down. Oh, and it's because the forward could possibly come in for the stun. Is able to get the stun. Is she gonna go back on the roller coaster? No, she's not. Okay, she's gonna go towards the pallets here. Unable to do much here. Died in the open area, so not a very good area for the forward to stun. Hunter is gonna be able to get the down onto the forward, and the fire investigator is also here, but she will be able to bring this mechanic to the chair for the final time, sending her back to the manor. However, cipher machines are almost all primed. We see all 4 cipher machines completed. The last cipher machine at 80%. Fire investigator is healing up the forward. The psychologist was working on this corner cipher machine that's at 82%. Hunter just utilized warp, so that's on cooldown. He does have detention, insolence, and no trait change, so warp is the only trait that he's going to be able to utilize. Is able to injure the psychologist. Forward heal to 100%. We see ZCH is going for that cipher machine. Hunter still on this psychologist. A lot of mind games here at this pallet. Because this has like a big carriage, it's hard to set up clones, I think, for the Hullabaloo. Is going to be going for this forward next, is able to injure him right away, and is able to down him. Cypher machines pop, but Ford doesn't have bar time, so now the Ford is just gonna get a free chair, and the Hunter is nearby both the survivors who are at first stop. Hunter bringing the Ford chair as close as possible to the exit gate, and Zamia is gonna be staying behind because, oh no, the Hunter utilizes his clone, now knows where the psychologist is, and exit gate's not even being opened up. Hunter is maintaining a safe distance between the free roaming survivor psychologist and the chaired Ford, so now it's making it very hard for her to. Oh, it looks like the fire investigator is going for the rescue, utilized his airbag, and the Hunter does not notice this, and he's going for this psychologist, making sure that she doesn't open up that exit gate. Okay, she has enough distance for now, but now Hunter is going to utilize his trapeze, close the distance. She has one pallet to work with, but she's going to be going towards the fire investigator's airbag and is able to transition out, but the Hunter has caught up now, trying to stay alive here at this pallet. A little bit of back and forth here. Clone will be up real soon. She's going to flywheel. Was that flywheel? I think it was flywheel. And is going to be able to down this psychologist. Both survivors are at the opposite exit gate at fourth stop. Hunter has warp is back up. It's at 80%. Warp is going up. He hasn't quite reached the exit gate, but it looks like he will be able to reach there in time. Going to trapeze next, but the survivors have reached the exit gate, and that's a 2-survivor escape on the side of SW.
是，
我想看张地图要怎么样去，
也是觉得今天的穷者状态很好，对吧？然后可以秒人的，
对，兴奋是拖一拖，对，然后到时候董商要把目的让给小树侠。
SW Hunter going against PT Survivors is going to be Wheel on Ever Sleeping Town. His first chase is going to be Xiao Shu, who is the aeroplanist. Doing a very good job here at this window area, going back and forth, wiggling, trying to get the spike onto this aeroplanist. Isn't able to do so. Aeroplanist hanging around here next to the window, so if the Hunter gets close enough, he's going to be able to vault, and continuously vaulting back and forth, doing a very good job avoiding getting any spikes, but it is an early wheel, and it's hard to get the first spikes landed onto the survivor. Looks like he's going to move on to a better area where it's easier to down the survivor or get a spike onto this survivor, because if he goes to an area where the survivor is far away from the window, he will be able to utilize and is able to get his first spike onto this. Oh, she's going to be able to flip right through this window. Hunter's checking the location of the survivor, going to do the backwards walking, is able to get closer to her. Now if he lands the trap, is able to finally injure the survivor at 75% damage. Now he finally has first presence. He'll be back in his wheel form, trying to get the down. Has a double, triple wall area here under the roof. Is going to have the extended spikes ready, so able to get that spike, needs to avoid getting these traps. Oh, is able to get the snap and down this survivor for the first time. We'll be cheering her here, right next to her cipher machine. Going right back into his wheel form, we see Wanted Order is on the airplanist, but he already knew where the airplanist was because that was his first chase. Now he's looking for Pindi, who is feeding him tinnitus. He was currently working on that second-story middle cipher machine. Doesn't look like he's going to be approaching now. He will be getting closer to the chair because he wants to get the save before half. And it looks like he is able to make it. He'll get that rescue before half. Gets the injury to the mercenary. Now Hunter back in his wheel form needs to down this antiquarian once again. He has his long spikes and he's able to get the spike on. He is able to get the spike on before she gets that window vault, and is going to be trying to get the. Oh, he utilizes excitement and is able to get the damage onto this antiquarian right away. She'll be returning to the chair for the second time. However, cipher progress is looking pretty good. We have 2 cipher machines have been completed, and the third and fourth cipher machine around 60 to 70%. It looks like Dango's coming in for the rescue as the next survivor. He also has Tight Turner, and he is going to utilize his book to flip through the wall and change positions, locations with the Hunter. Is able to get that rescue without getting any injury. Now the Hunter's back on this antiquarian. She's trying to make it to the window. Is able to get the window wall. Flywheels to avoid getting injury and getting down. And it looks like the novelist is coming here to help the kite. Hunter misses his trap. She's at the window. She's going to be walking backwards. He's going to go through this window. Now the Hunter is, the survivor is, able to swap with her. I think that's what happened. And it looks like now that excitement is on cooldown, the antiquarian can stun him, but now he's back in his wheel form, so now that's not gonna work out. She's gonna go and vault this window once again, double spike, and she does have enough distance. Oh, we got another swap by the novelist, allowing the antiquarian to get far enough, and now the hunter back in his wheel form so that he can get closer to this antiquarian once again. Triple spike on this antiquarian, and is finally able to utilize his snap. Oh, we got extra support by this novelist, but it resulted in him just getting the free down. Hunter did pick up the wrong survivor. He's gonna be able to pick up the antiquarian now, but Cypher Machine is not quite ready, so it's at 90%. Dango is down. Are they just going to go ahead and pop this Cypher Machine? Oh, it's not ready. No, they can't. So it looks like Dango will be seeing the chair for the first time. Cypher Machine is primed and ready. Three survivors, one at half health, but it looks like Zhao Shu's coming in for the rescue. It's going to be the airplanist. And all three survivors have borrowed time, so they're ready for this end game situation. We'll be getting the spike onto the airplanist. He's going to get the rescue. Gonna get a spike onto the novelist. He's gonna get out of his wheel form, get the spike, get the stab. They need to pop the Cypher Machine. Is far enough, or no, he was far enough to escape. Hunter doesn't have detention, but he's at half health, so he can still down the survivor. He burns through, he swaps with the hunter, now he gets the pallet vault. He's going out of the, oh my goodness, he's trying to get out of the graveyard area. Hunter's gonna go around, he's gonna go back in, has the extended spike, has the double spike on this survivor. You see the exit gates open, the dungeon is in the dancing geisha area. He just needs to make it. He doesn't have enough book to swap with Hunter. If he had enough book, that would have been that would have been really dangerous for this Hunter. So Hunter needs to be careful not to give too much of his image so that he gets a full book. And he's running towards the exit gate. He's going all the way around. He snaps and he is able to down this novelist. Two survivors trying to help him out, but it looks like the Hunter is going to force them out. So two survivors are forced out of here, resulting in a two-man escape for the side of PT. Gonna be able to pick up this novelist, and we'll be able to chair him and secure his two-man elimination.
距离把控的好，对吧？把你枪躲了，然后继续用蜡粘的是，
所以越明显就是不想让独栋立马就那么快给你破译掉。
SW survivors going against PT Hunter. It's going to be the wax artist on Ever Sleeping Town. He's heading towards Pin, who is going inside of Graveyard. It's going to be the Seer. Hunter's going to be blocking off this window with the wax and kind of locking him in this area. He's going to be rotating towards the outside, breaking line of sight so he can't get that wax accumulation. Hunter's going to be breaking these pallets, and Pin's going to be waiting behind the fence, which is the wall, and it looks like he is able to rotate out, being very patient. He also does have that owl to work with, but it is kind of tricky because it is going to be the wax artist, and if he can just get enough wax on you, he can wait till the owl disappears. And yeah, there's a lot of ways to avoid getting wax and get hit. What am I saying? 64% wax is going to be breaking this pallet here, so he can't continuously loop this area. Still has one pallet to work with, but he's going to start rotating in different areas so that he doesn't use up all the pallets in one area, so he can just keep going back and forth, transitioning, so that he'll always have a area to transition back to that still has a pallet. Is going to be able to utilize this vault here, but is able to get 100% wax onto this Seer. Is going to take his first hit. Still has an owl to utilize. The window here is not blocked off anymore, so he's going to be able to get that vault. Oh, Hunter going to utilize warps, just close the distance right away. He might need to use this owl sometime soon. 56% wax. He's playing around here at the double pallet, but it's not high enough to block the wax, so he will be able to take that hit and get the down onto the Seer. However, this is not too bad for the survivor side because they have 3 Cypher Machines mostly completed. That means 2 survivors can work on the last 2 Cypher Machines while 1 survivor comes in for the rescue. Except that their Cypher Machine is not finishing up. It's at 96, and it looks like Hunter is going to try and block off him, Cypher Machine, who is the coordinator, and we see the Gravekeeper in his shovel form coming ready for the rescue. Hunter's only at first presence, so he doesn't have hot wax available, but they're still going for this double rescue. Interesting, going to utilize his shovel push to get him out and get that rescue. Is going to get the stun onto the survivor. I mean, he was saved with Tide Turner. He still has Owl available, but they're really helping him kite. But is it necessary to utilize the stun gun already? He allowed him to kite, but he's still in graveyard. Okay, now he's trying to transition towards dancing geisha area. Is going to be eating 100% wax here and will be going down. So a little bit of it, possibly an over support on the side of the survivors. He's going to be able to chair him once again inside, well, nearby graveyard. So he's not leaving this area anytime soon. Now the coordinator doesn't have a gun. And she doesn't have Tide Turner. The other survivor with Tide Turner is the aeroplanist. The 4 cipher machines almost completed. Hunter has spotted the aeroplanist. He's going to utilize his jetpack to try and get closer to the chair. But, oh, Hunter doing a very good job body blocking him. So, keeping him away from this chair. He needs to start heading towards the chair soon. And this year needs to utilize his owl before he gets chaired for the 3rd time. So, looks like he's going to be avoiding the damage for now, but he's gonna have to start making his move closer. He's not gonna go for this rescue. They're not even gonna go for a backdoor save. He's gonna get the injury onto the aeroplanist, not able to get that save. He still has hover, so looks like he's gonna utilize his wax bomb and block off this window area, so it's gonna be harder for him to transition. Hunter has warp up once again, so if he wants to get distance, he'll be able to close the distance immediately. Eating a lot of wax here behind these 2 pallets. He's gonna get the 100% wax and will be able to down the survivor. Hunter is now at full presence, so he does have hot wax available. We do see one of the survivors are getting closer, and Hunter is going to be bringing him to the chair far away in the open at the outside of graveyard in the corner area. And this works in favor for the Hunter because whichever survivor approaches or tries to get away from this area, they're just going to be in this wide open area and they'll be eating a lot of wax. And the Gravekeeper needs to get the save before he gets too much wax because hot wax is available, so he can get the survivor with the hot wax. Is able to get the 100% wax on Insomnia, getting the hot wax, immediate swing, but oh, the airplanist gets away. Now the Hunter is on the Gravekeeper, but he has another shovel to work with, and he's hiding behind this pallet, so he's forcing him to break this pallet, buying even more time. Okay, is able to hit him outside of his shovel. Now the Gravekeeper's transitioning out. He's getting a lot of wax accumulated while he's going to the 2nd floor. I'm just gonna have to hit him normally because he has full presence. I mean, has detention. So it looks like he's able to down this Gravekeeper. They're going towards the corner house exit gate. ZCH is standing around in the middle so that if the Hunter does go to the exit gate, he's going to get that backdoor save with Tide Turner still available. They're opening up that exit gate. It's going to be the coordinator. Hunter's going to block off that exit gate, stuck at 56%. He knows the survivor's in the middle because he's feeding him tinnitus. He doesn't want to allow the survivors to get this free rescue. And he's going to constantly go back towards that exit gate to make sure that it's blocked off. Coordinator not leaving that exit gate. He's checking corner house. He sees they're working on that exit gate once again. Blocked off at 72%. If Hunter can find the aeroplanist. Oh, the exit gate's open now. Aeroplanist is going to make his way towards the chair, but oh, the Hunter has seen the aeroplanist at corner house. The coordinator is not leaving. She's coming back just in case the Hunter is going to go after this survivor. He's blocking off that exit gate, but it's already open. Hunter's going to utilize warp and go to the chair. He's going to be able to see the... Okay, he's going back. He's going to go back onto the aeroplanist now. Oh, this is looking like a 3-man elimination. Wonderfully played by this wax artist. Okay, he's going to be eating a lot of wax here. It's a 3-man elimination. Because Hunter has detention. He's going to get him with hot wax, and he's half health, so he doesn't have to hit him. Down is going to be cheering him here inside of basement. And the coordinator staying behind. Oh, that means, okay, let's see. So, round 1, round 2, they both tied. So now PT has the lead. So if he can get this 3-man elimination, they win this matchup. So the coordinator is forced to go for the save. Is able to down this aeroplanist right away. So, oh, they're not able to get the 2-man escape, and that's a win for PT. Now Hunter's gonna force this coordinator away or try to injure this coordinator so that he can get this survivor down even with 1 hit because detention is now over. Is able to injure her with the hot wax. Is able to get that pallet stun into the Hunter. Now she's running towards the gate. Doesn't look... Okay, I think they're just gonna go for that 1-man escape, and Yeah, that's a win for PT. Congratulations. They'll be moving up to the finals.
恭喜 PT 战队啊，获得了本场比。最终也是由月月啊在第3局完成了一波突破。对于他们
赛后数据这边拼是牵制77秒，然后前前破越2台就比一次1140001分均，他在2.33，然后也是拿到了第1次加点。
没错，我们来看一下成员介绍，首先是阿弟的冰冰呱呱，
不错。然后再来看一下 KL 爱心，然后渣男。
求生还是监管都有很多的摇摆空间嘛。
大家都是牵制角色。
是，但是也不好说。
对于博奖来讲，是这张地图里面最难去进行追击的地方。
对。
KL Hunter going against RD Survivors is going to be Goatman on Ever Sleeping Town. So a thing to note about RD that I did notice is they are the team that qualified for KOA 8 group stage, so they were the winners of the regionals for KOA. That's one thing to note. The 3 of the names are the same for the players. 2 of them are different. I don't know if they just changed their ID or if they're just new players, but RD definitely very strong team. Excited to see if they'll be able to win against KL. It looks like the Hunter will be going after his first target. Oh, he's going to be kind of trapped in here. He's going to utilize the owl to take the first hit. Is able to get that vault. Still at full health. Not going to save the owl for too long because you might not get a chance to use it, you know. He's going to be taking the first hit here. Will be transitioning away. Cypher machines all around 30%. First hit onto the seer. He's transitioning towards the pallet here. He's going to be waiting around here until the Hunter is setting up a cage. All out in the open. Flywheel avoids getting hit. Oh, but Hunter blinks and... wow, that's a very early down on the side of this Hunter. Is going to be able to chair this seer for the first time. We can see Cypher machines all around 50%, all 3 of them, and we can see Huan Shui is coming in for the rescue. It's going to be the Knight. He has 3 helmets he can utilize, so if he's caught a little far off, he's going to get the skill prediction so that the Hunter can't make a cage and make his way towards the chair. And it looks like he is able to get the second prediction right with the skill. Attempting to bait the Hunter a little, is able to get the rescue and get a chip damage onto the seer, so Knight's still at full health and is able to get him with the Tide Turner. Hunter is going to get some the Knight is going to get some predictions right, is going to be taking the hit while the seer transitions away towards the corner of this map. Hunter has lost sight of the seer for the time being, but he will be able to catch up, being careful not to make a cage unless he is sure that he will be able to capture the seer inside of the cage. Is finally able to see the seer and going to make a cage here. There is a pallet to work with, but unfortunately will be going down. We do see the RD Nokino was attempting to give some assistance, but now that allows the Hunter to cage this. Oh, he's going to get the push with the wind effect on this meteorologist. Now the Hunter's cage is broken down so that he can get the chair onto the seer for the second time. 2 Cypher machines have been completed. We have 1 injured Knight and 3rd Cypher machine still not completed, so we have the 4th Cypher machine, but the 5th Cypher machine is quite lacking. Meteorologist is getting ready for this rescue. It does look like she had the wind so that she could push the Hunter away, or whichever thing she needs, and it looks like she's coming in for the rescue. Hunter's blocking her off. Oh, she uses the wind and pushes him towards the edge, but okay, we'll be taking a normal hit here with the 50% damage, getting the rescue, but no Tide Turner, so it looks like she's trying to body block for the seer. Oh, he's able to get the seer through the meteorologist, downing the seer for the 3rd time. The tram has already passed, so he can't utilize that trick where he falls in front of the tram and the Hunter has to wait for the tram to go past, but it looks like he'll be able to send his first survivor back to the manor. The 4th Cypher machine has just been completed. They just need to prime up that last Cypher machine. 2 survivors injured, 1 healthy survivor. Hunter now going towards the Magician, who is the healthy survivor, but rescuing might be a little challenging. I mean, the meteorologist can utilize her healing, so he's going to utilize his illusion first here. Is able to flywheel, but oh, flywheeled a little too early there, and Hunter was being a little patient, held that, and then hit him afterwards. Now all 3 survivors are injured, and now the Hunter is going to pressure the Cypher machine. He's going to be running into the blink hit and downing the meteorologist immediately. Okay, she'll be going down here in front of the tram, but since it's not where the tram stops, he will be able to pick her up. So a little off on the placement, and it looks like he'll be bringing this meteorologist to the middle Cypher machine, not Cypher machine, chair, and The knight is working on that corner house cipher. Hunter is pressuring the cipher machine. Knight has to leave the cipher, make sure he's behind the pallet. He's gonna go around the obstacles, trying to break it. Isn't able to break it. He's gonna go right through. Hunter's gonna follow him. He's gonna make it to this pallet flywheel. Oh, and he goes right through this area. Will get the 2 predictions right. Second prediction right. And it looks like the Hunter will be breaking this pallet. He's looping this area. Has 1 pallet to work with. They got the backdoor rescue onto the meteorologist, which had Tide Turner, but the Hunter wasn't even going after them. So that's a little bit of a waste on the Tide Turner. Can't be helped. There's only 3 survivors up and running, and the Hunter's chasing the knight. You're gonna have to force that rescue, and he's gonna be bringing the knight to the middle area where he can kind of pressure all 3 cipher machines. Zenkai decoding that cipher machine, the meteorologist on the corner house cipher machine. Now the Hunter is going to go pressure this corner cipher machine where the magician currently is at. He has 1 illusion left to work with. Is going to get the illusion and avoid getting hit for now, but the Hunter sees him going through the cage, one more time. Oh, and we'll be able to down this magician next, forcing the meteorologist to go for that rescue, losing a little time on the decoding progress. Now he's going to be able to chair the magician for the first time. The meteorologist is waiting around the middle, feeding tinnitus. Just need to prime up that cipher machine. It's so close. Okay, it looks like the knight is now working on that cipher machine. Hunter sees the blood trails, but he doesn't see the blood trails, or he's baiting the survivor, acting like he didn't see it. Now he's blocking off the chair. Is able to is able to down this meteorologist. Cipher machine's popped. She's back up. She gets the rescue, but they're both caged. Hunter does the backstep, isn't able to get one of the survivors. Oh, they're both avoiding the Hunter, but is able to get the down onto the magician, with the meteorologist still close by, so he can chair this magician and go for this meteorologist next. The knight is still not at the graveyard exit gate, so this is buying so much time for the Hunter. Now he's going after the meteorologist. A lot of the survivors have had time on this chair. They're just taking turns. And it looks like she is able to cage the meteorologist, down the meteorologist. Now he can just go look for this. He's gonna change to teleport, and he's able to teleport to the graveyard cipher machine, where he does see the knight hasn't quite made it to the exit gate. We'll be able to chair him here. We'll be able to cage him here. Is able to down him immediately. Okay, he's gonna most likely drag the knight closer to the meteorologist. The dungeon is in the middle, and I think he does see it, so now he's safe to chair him because he knows where the dungeon is. It's the second chair for the knight. Now he needs to go and down this meteorologist. It's looking like a 4-man elimination. Exit gate's not even close to being opened up. She's hiding behind the... Oh, she's able to get onto the tram. And the Hunter's just waiting for the tram to... Is she going to be forced out of tram if she's chair? Oh, yes, she is! Forcing her out of the tram and downing her immediately. And that's a 4-man elimination for KL Hunter.
来看看这边的直接目标吧，感觉还是会放在图图的一手击飞行家。
RD Hunter going against KL survivors is going to be Goatman on Ever Sleeping Town. In the first half of round 1, we did see that the KL Hunter was able to get that 4-man elimination. So in order for the Hunter to tie up round 1, he has to get that 4-man elimination. Anything less is going to be the win for KL in round 1. So the pressure is on the RD Hunter. His first chase is going to be the psychologist. Already been able to cage her and getting hit onto her immediately. She does have that stress ability, so she can still tank 2 more hits, but has to be careful here not to go down too quickly. Is able to make it to that window vault. The tram has just crossed. Oh, he cut her off from that window, so now she does have this little wall to work with, but looks like the Hunter is being a little patient here, a little bit of mind games. She's walking towards the middle. Oh, she outlasted this cage, winning the mind games, but another cage is set up right away, is able to get the hit onto her. So finally, getting the 50% damage onto this survivor. She's back inside of Graveyard, where she has a lot more pallets to work with. Now she's going to be playing the mind games back and forth here as the Hunter's getting ready to set up a cage, but he doesn't have enough resentment quite yet. So she's going to be transitioning out, waiting around here at the next palleted area. Now that he has enough resentment for a cage, you'll be able to set up this cage right away from the pallet. Okay, actually there's still a pallet over there, but she's going towards the middle. Flywheels. Hunter's very patient and downs her. after the flywheel, is able to chair for the first time, but Cypher progress looking pretty good. It looks like there'll be 3 Cypher machines completed pretty shortly, and he's going to be chairing her. Oh, he's bringing her all the way towards Dragon Gate, and we'll be chairing her here near the aeroplanist, I believe is nearby. He also has wanted order, so this is going to be easy for the hunter to go back and forth. It's going to be abnormally the 99% Cypher. Okay, we were able to get that backdoor save, but they lost so much progress on that one Cypher machine. Now they have to finish that all up. Is going to be able to get the immediate hit onto the psychologist on top of that. She's going to be transitioning back inside of Graveyard, trying to keep the hunter away from that Cypher machine. And she'll be going down here nearby this corner. Hunter bringing the psychologist to the chair once again. Basement is not in this area. He's going to be chairing her. I don't think he can take her all the way back there, so he's going to be chairing her outside of the graveyard. We have wanted order on Night. Night's coming in for the rescue. He's going to utilize his 2 predictions and being a little patient here, going around taking the chip damage. Is going to get the rescue. Oh, he's being okay. He's going to get the rescue with the chivalrous sympathy, so now she has that shield so she can transition into this pallet. Looks like he plans on also body blocking for the psychologist, trying to lengthen her lifespan, and it looks like he's able to make his cage. Oh, the Knight takes the hit for the psychologist, and he's still sticking around, so he's going to be going down for her if he can, but it can be a little dangerous. Is able to get the prediction on the attack, not on the second time. Is able to avoid getting hit. Oh, it got the hit, but it was only a chip damage, because after the cage probably broken, is going to get the double cage onto the survivor, downing the Knight next. 4 Cypher machine is going to be complete. Hunter is not going to be chairing this survivor. He's going to go for this psychologist. Now, it's not a very good area for the cage, but is going to be able to win the mind game and down this psychologist, chairing her for the 3rd time. Last Cypher machine's almost primed, so it's looking like the endgame situation. Remember, the RD Hunter has to get a 4-man elimination. Oh, the Cypher machine's popped. The Knight is back up. Hunter's going to set up a cage right away, backstabbing, but not able to see land next to the survivor. Oh, he's keeping a very good safe distance away. He's now on the other side of the wall. Is able to get the predictions right and get the vault on this pallet. The exit gate is opening up. Hunter is chasing him down. The dungeon is in this. Oh, he's going to blink, so now he won't be able to make it to that. I mean, he has resentment, but he's going to be able to chair this survivor towards the middle. Exit gate's already open, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of KL survivors, getting the win for round 1.
上来第一把是由 Klo 先拿。
这个平局可以说是 KL 7-1吹响了一个进攻的
方面，争取选一个比较适配渣男的。
就是要去面对渣男的一个攻势了。
对，角落上，我觉得选在爆米地的话，他手上有兴奋，那就不管追着追着再去转追这个幸运儿啊，就先把爷。
KL Hunter going against RD Survivors. It's going to be Opera Singer on Lakeside Village. She's already in her shadow form. The survivor already making her way to the second story forces the survivor Hunter to get out of her shadow form and walk up this ramp. And this is the reason why so many survivors utilize this area on Big Boat to counter Opera Singer. So it looks like, hit through the window, is able to get the first hit onto this fire investigator. Looks like he's waiting at the window. No, okay, he's going to transition to the next window, drop down here, and Hunter just duck downs from the stairs. He doesn't even go around. It looks like he catches the fire investigator off guard, but he's able to utilize this airbag, not able to get the dash off, trying to transition to the top, but he's at half health, and now playing around here at this pallet is able to down this first officer, fire investigator. Oh my goodness. For the first time, Cypher progress looking really low. The basement is actually in this area, but it doesn't look like the Hunter plans on utilizing it. Interesting. So yeah, not a lot of Cypher progress. Things are looking a little dangerous for the side of RD. On top of that, on round 1, KL was able to get the advantage, and they were able to get the win, which is obviously an advantage, but it looks like Hunter is going to be pressuring this middle Cypher machine where Nokino is going to be able to utilize his perfume, trying to get the backdoor save, but Zhang Kai isn't there quite yet, is going to be able to elbow pad to the chair. Careful not to get a terror shock, is able to get the rescue before half, eating a hit. Hunter going to get get the hit immediately onto the fire investigator. Fire investigator transitioning into the big boat area away from the mercenary so he doesn't get a double down situation. And he does see the basement is here, so he's going to be dropping down here inside this corner area where it forces the hunter to go all the way around and you can't chair the survivor on the basement. So it looks like he's going to be chaired here near the shore and the docks, and it looks like Zenkai is the closest survivor, but Nokino is making his way to the chair. He is a lucky guy. He has a bot out and he also has a stun gun. Now Hunter is going to be pushing the mercenary off of his cipher. Lucky guy feeding to Nidus, hiding behind the dock. He's going to need to start making his way there because he's still not too close. Is going to be eating a hit here and getting the rescue. Hunter's going to go back to her remnant. No, she's just going to dash and close the distance, downing the lucky guy. But is a sacrifice worth it? Is he going to be able to do much in this area? He does have one airbag left, so he can't transition. Oh, blink, but she misses the hit, allowing the fire investigator to transition out of this corner. So now he's able to make it to the double pallet area here. Lucky guy still on the ground. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet. He's waiting around at the second pallet here and dropping this down. Hunter's going to go around. There's a remnant waiting for him. If he falls, she's going to go back to the remnant and get the terror shotgun to the fire investigator, able to down him for the third time. Lucky guy finally heals up and is back up again, but the hunter can go for a double. It looks like he's flywheeling, avoiding the hit, and going to utilize his stun gun to get away. Hunter doesn't want to let this fire investigator get up, so she needs to pick him up and chair him, returning to the manor. But now she has two injured survivors. Lucky guy doesn't have self-heal, so she should leave the lucky guy for the last, as one of the last survivors, so she doesn't have to go back and forth with that slugging strategy. She needs to get the next survivor out pretty soon. It looks like she is going towards the lucky guy. Lucky guy is searching a chest, trying to get another item, but it doesn't look like Hunter is able to locate him, so... Oh, okay, she's checking around the walls here, but he's not quite there. He was able to get an elbow pad from the chest. Hunter sees the blood trails now, so she's going to start going after this lucky guy. He's going to have to take this kite. 3 ciphers completed, 2 cipher machines, around 60-70%, so almost good will be primed. The lucky guy just needs to last long enough. Is going to utilize his elbow pad to get away from this hunter. Hunter's looking back at the cipher machine to see if the cipher machines are moving. Now she's heading towards CY, the novelist. Full health. We see the mercenary was also healed up. Now she sees the blood trails of CY going towards dock inside of Big Bow. Doesn't want to go down here because the basement is here. It's kind of dangerous. He's going to swab, get that speed boost, and make it to the window, but the hunter has caught up very quickly. Fly wheels, but the hunter was very patient. He's going to finally get the first hit onto this novelist. He has half a book ready. Hunter's going to teleport to the cipher machine at where the mercenary is at. Mercenary is going to have to take this next kite. Has one more elbow pad to utilize. Is able to get the pallet stun onto the opera singer. Now he's going to transition towards the big bow, keeping the hunter away from the cipher machines. Hunter's checking the cipher machine. Isn't much progress. Going towards lucky guy, but I don't think she's going to commit. She wants to leave the lucky guy till as one of the last survivors because he doesn't have self-heal, and she's aware of this. It's like, because he self-healed in front of her. Is going to be able to get the down onto the novelist. Trying to finish up that 4th cipher machine. Hunter's going back to the middle cipher machine. Mercenary has one elbow pad to work with. He's going to have to utilize it soon so he doesn't get a hit here. Oh, is going to be able to take the hit. Oh, but he was at full health, so still at half health. It doesn't look like the hunter plans on chairing this. What's his name? More novelist. Is able to elbow pad away. Now he has no items left to utilize. Hunter's going back towards the cipher machine. Novelist is now healed up. Hunter going back towards the mercenary. Mercenary is trying to stay alive here in this double pallet area. Hunter's gonna be able to dash towards this mercenary. Is able to get the hit onto this mercenary. 4th cipher machine completed. The last cipher machine 88%. Keeping this lucky guy away from the middle cipher machine. She's going towards CY cipher machine, but the cipher machine is primed. They're gonna pop. It's the endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Hunter now going for the novelist. Novelist also utilized self-heal, so it looks like she's going to be able to get the down onto the novelist. Teleport is ready. She's dancing to see if there's any survivors nearby that could possibly heal him up, because there are, 2 survivors roaming around. She's gonna use teleport now, teleporting to the exit gate. No survivors near the exit gate. They're healing up the mercenary. I think, yeah. Okay, the bot's healing up the mercenary. Hunter's gonna be able to get rid of this bot. Mercenary able to get that window vault while the hunter downs. This bot is going to be going around. We see the lucky guy has crows. So now the hunter knows the lucky guy is at the opposite side of the map near the novelist. Novelist was able to get healed by this lucky guy. Mercenary buying even more time for the survivor teammates. We're throwing down this pallet, able to get that vault. Exit gate is opening, is able to get the terror shock onto the survivor. She doesn't have teleport out, so it looks like she's going to be able to get that 2-man elimination, and 2 survivors on the side of RD will be able to escape. Exit gates open. Survivor's chair, they're going to leave.
这一手换血牵制67秒，对于有意思了。现在 IVT 的经理也好，然后要去找这边图图的一个气象也好，一边天赋了。
RD Hunter going against Chaos Survivors is going to be the Dream Witch on Lakeside Village. It is a bigger map, so moving the followers around might be a little bit of trouble, but we have seen Dream Witches doing very good in Lakeside Village, so we'll see how well this RD Hunter plays this character. It looks like she's going to take the first hit with the leech, getting rid of the leech, and because of her stress ability, she'll still be able to tank 2 more hits here if she's not hit too quickly, and it looks like she's going to be dropping down these pallets. Only has 1 follower because the leech is on cooldown. Hunter's going to utilize the patroller to stop the psychologist in her footsteps. However, she did make it to this pallet. Oh, but unfortunately will be taking the hit here. Also picking up that leech remover. Not sure if she's going to actually have time to utilize it though. And she's now transitioning into the shack. Will be able to leech the survivor 1 more time. She's at half health. Now she has 2 leeches. Things are looking a little dangerous. She can't go inside of the shack because her leech is there. And she's transitioning all the way to the corner of this map, keeping the hunter as far away as possible from the rest of the survivors. So I don't know if they're going to actually go in for this rescue, but she's going to flywheel, stay alive for a little longer. She has 1 pallet in between these 2 followers. It's going to be vaulting in this follower and will be going down to her leech hits. So at least the hunter has to release the survivor. The main body is going to stay at Cornfield for the time being. First chair for the psychologist. We see 2 cipher machines are almost completed. 3rd cipher machine a little lacking, but it is the mercenary, and it looks like he's making his way towards the chair. Hunter's going to be re-leeching this psychologist. He's going to be elbow padding to get closer to the chair. Does look like he's attempting to get this rescue before half, but it is guarded by 2 followers, so yeah, he needs to make his move now. Oh, taking the hit, a little bit of body block on the side of the follower. Looks like he's just going to be taking 1 hit and will be returning. Oh, he's able to get the hit while vaulting this window, and now the psychologist is transitioning away once again, utilizing this time on Ty Turner. And Hunter, oh, she's looking for more. She wants that double down, so she's going to be able to blink right through after using patroller. Oh my goodness, Dream Witch being able to use up so many abilities. We'll be able to get that double down situation. We have 3 cipher machines completed. It would have been better if the mercenary was still up and around, but the mercenary died very far away from the psychologist, so that does work in favor of the survivors. Mercenary will be chaired here near shack, and it looks like the meteorologist is going for the rescue on the psychologist. Hunter's going to be leeching the mercenary and trying to stop meteorologist in her tracks. Xiaodi's going for the rescue onto the mercenary, going to be utilizing the cloud to get closer to the chair. Oh, is able to pallet stun one of the followers and get that rescue with Ty Turner before she expires. Hunter getting the hit onto the psychologist right away. However, it does look like it was the leech hit, so now the leech is gone and the main body is near the mercenary, so now she has to go towards the psychologist. So oh, wonderful play on the side of the survivors, also able to get that backdoor rescue on the mercenary. We see 2 survivors are injured, but we do have the meteorologist, so she can utilize the rain to heal up her teammates. Hunter's now looking for the psychologist, and that is actually taking up a lot of time. Yeah, she's unable to locate the psychologist. Where is this psychologist? Oh no, she's in the very far corner. Hunter's going in the wrong direction. Oh my goodness, this is buying so much time. Psychologist is able to heal herself. She's up. Hunter still has no idea where the survivor is. We got one of the followers. He's stalking the mercenary inside of the shack area. Hunter now at middle boat, still unable to locate this psychologist. Psychologist waiting in that far corner in the complete opposite direction. Hunter needs to pressure cipher machines while she's looking for the survivor. She's giving free decoding. She just need to cheer her one more time. She's going in the wrong direction. Now she's going towards a meteorologist. Oh my goodness. 4th cipher machine completed. And 2 additional cipher machines for the last cipher. Hunter's just going to be leeching this meteorologist next. She's at full health, by the way, and she can utilize her bottle 2 more times. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet. She's transitioning out. Now Hunter's going to go towards the mercenary. Mercenary does have a leech remover. It looks like he removed his leech, so now the Hunter has to send either her main body follower or one of the leeches towards the mercenary. The last cipher machine is almost primed. It's at 70%. Oh my goodness, she got a hit onto the meteorologist. Now everybody's at half health, but the remaining 3 survivors are decoding or hiding. They were able to get the heal onto the psychologist. Now we're going to utilize the cloud to get more distance away. Finally able to down this meteorologist. Hunter's going to blink. The main body's going to blink because she downed her with the leech. Now she has to re-leech this meteorologist. Okay. Cipher machines popped. They're already opening up the exit gates. First chair for this meteorologist. This is looking like a 3-man escape. Hunter has blink. Okay, the follower is running towards the exit gate, but the exit gate's at 70-80%. They're going to be able to open it in time. 2 survivors are already there. Oh my goodness. Oh, they got the rescue on 2. The mercenary got the rescue. He took the hit, so now the meteorologist is still up and running. The mercenary, however, will go down. Meteorologist is running towards big boat. Mercenary is running towards the middle. They're kind of going the same direction. Mercenary is trying to get out of the exit gate. He's going as close as possible to the exit gate. Dungeon is here. She has 1 use of her bottle left. She's going to utilize her cloud to make it to the ramp. Mercenary is going down. She's going to be having to pick up Mercenary. Meteorologist is making her way towards the exit gate. She's going to be dropping down here. One of the followers, let's see, I think it's her leech, is actually following her. Blinking, and is able to down this meteorologist. Oh my goodness. She's going to be able to pick up the mercenary next. Mercenary has a leech. Meteorologist no longer has a leech, but now she's chaired the mercenary closer to the open exit gate. The survivors just need to support. But detention still available on isn't over. It's going to be able to re-leech this meteorologist. It's looking like a 2-man escape. Meteorologist second chair. Mercenaries going to be returning to the manor soon. We have a leech on the mercenary, a leech on the meteorologist. Second chair was saved before half. Are the survivors attempting to do more? We have one of the followers pressuring the fire investigator. Survivors aren't able to leave. Are they able to get their rescue? Nobody has tide turner. So it looks like, oh my goodness, you have to be careful not to go down. Okay, he's able to, be very patient here at this pallet. Oh, they got the rescue onto the meteorologist. Now he's body blocking. Detention's over. 2 people are body blocking for this meteorologist. They were able to body block. That's a 3-man escape on the side of KL survivors. Wow. And they win. Congratulations. They're moving up to finals.
完成双挂，那可能说求生者
第2次的最佳演绎。
没错，昨天的比赛。
对的，先让我们来看一下 PT 纯介绍：龙魂、月、07和陈。
是的，经过这2天的比赛，相信春，PT 也是，PT 也是让自己的
是的，小说家可以靠着兴奋去顶，然后魔术的话就靠着自己看看能追一追原点。当然要去脸上追魔术也可以。小说家。
finals for HMT region. This is the first round, first half. PT Hunter going against Chaos Survivors. It's going to be Goatman on Lakeside Village. He's already making his way towards the shack area. Kirabit is there. He is the novelist. Hunter is going to slowly start catching up to the survivor. He does see the blood trails of him. He's going to be, setting up a cage without actually, was he able to see through the cracks? Possibly. And it looks like he's going to utilize his first book switch places with this Hunter and go around the edge of this cage. Hunter trying to catch him off guard, is able to outlast his first cage, avoiding that chip hit, is able to drop down this pallet. Hunter setting up cage right away. He's going to be able to get the hit onto this novelist. Since he did set up this cage in a way, the pallet was kind of cut off. He wasn't really able to utilize this area. Kind of got caught in the middle, got the first hit onto this novelist. Now he's going to be waiting around this one pallet. He's going to be eating that chip damage and transitioning to an area that has double pallets. So a little more areas to work with. We'll be able to throw down this pallet. Hunter's getting ready to set up his cage. A little bit of an issue going through right there, but the pallet is still available. Running to the middle. Flywheel avoids the hit, runs to the... he isn't able to make it to this pallet. We'll be able to get the down onto the survivor for the first time, cheering him nearby the... this chair is not a very good area. You see, it's a very lots of open area. You can see if a survivor is coming in. You can cut them off with the cages. Yeah, and survivors have to travel quite far away. There are certain chairs that really benefit hunters. It looks like Hunter is not able to see a survivor crouching there. It is Chen, the knight. It does look like he's making his way to get the rescue. Going to utilize his helmet to predict a chip hit onto this knight right away. But since it's a chip hit, he can still eat one more damage before going down. He is able to get the cage inside, the knight inside of this cage, but the chair is also in the area. Is going to be able to get the hit onto the knight. He's going to utilize his chivalrous sympathy, get that rescue so that the novelist does have that shield, allowing him to transition to a better area to possibly rebound Kite. He's going to be able to utilize his book, get the pallet stun onto this Hunter. Knight still sticking around for the time being, gonna assist him with more prediction, so that is able to get the first prediction right. But blink hit and downs the novelist. Hunter once more. Isn't able to cage him. Gonna put up another cage to try and get more injury and down this knight, but the pallet is there to support him. He's gonna be able to break that cage. Hunter is going to double back. Flywheel avoid the hits one more time. Wonderful job on the side of this knight. He is not gonna go down with his companion. Hunter is gonna be able to chair this novelist for the second time. 2 cipher machines have been completed. Significant progress on the 3rd and 4th cipher machine, and they already have their 5th cipher machine with progress. Hunter now going towards Xiao Di. It is going to be the unable to get the bubble activated in time. Will be taking that 50% hit. Is she going to be able to make it to the chair? She is, however, able to make it to the chair before he expires and save him with the tie turner, allowing the gardener to actually get away without the double down situation. The novelist is going to stay in this corner short area. I don't know if he's going to be able to. Okay, switching with the Hunter. He has a little bit of speed boost. Baiting the is able to outlast this one cage by more time. Look at the cipher progress. It's so good. Hunter looking back at the ciphers. Doesn't have enough resentment. Now he has enough resentment so he can set up this cage. Back and forth here, a lot of mind games running into the Hunter. Is able to finally down this novelist and send him back to the manor. 3rd cipher machine completed. 4th cipher machine will be completed. Last cipher machine at 70%. Things are looking pretty good for the side of the survivors. Hunter did get one in order onto the gardener. Now he's heading to Big Boat, trying to stop that 75% cipher machine from getting primed up. They are starting a new cipher just in case. And it looks like the gardener will be taking this next kite. It's gonna drop down, sees the blood trails of this gardener. She's heading towards shore. Magician is nearby. Hunter is unable to see the magician. Is able to get the bubble started up, but is it gonna be able to last? Is able to take the hit for this gardener, prolonging her kite. Is gonna be throwing down these double pallets here at the shore cipher. There's a cipher there. Flywheel make it to the edge of this cage. But mind games and is able to down this gardener, but since she left the big boat, that means that prime cipher can be pushed. It's already a 93%, so it's gonna be primed. Who is that? Knight is going to be able to come in for this rescue. It looks like the Knight's going to be taking over the cipher machine at Big Boat, and Magician's actually going to be coming in for this rescue. Possibly. No, they're just going to pop that cipher machine. It's the endgame situation. Hunter is going towards the Magician. The knight is opening up that exit gate, and it looks like they're just going to allow this gardener. I'm a little shocked right now. They're just going to allow this gardener, and they're going to take that one-man escape. He was hiding. Illusion is able to make it to the other side of this cage. A little bit of baiting here. Flywheel is making it to the cage. Hunter goes right through. Oh, gets the hit to him outside of the box, so it's only 50% damage, which allows him to transition away. Hunter's going to be dropping down with his cage. He's still stuck at Big Boat. He can't get out. He's going to be able to go through the cage. Hunter going through Illusion and is able to last a little bit longer. Gardner's still on the chair. Oh, it looks like the Magician is going to be taking the hit, and that's a one-man escape for the side of KL survivors.
是的，月月这边是命中了求生者14次，击倒了5次，这3个开门战你都没有能够快速秒掉的办法。
上面的人都不太好修，但同样的冒险家也。
KL Hunter going against PT Survivor. So in the first round, KL survivors were able to get that one-man escape, so in order to get the win for round 1, the Hunter has to get a 4-man elimination. On the side of the PT survivors, they have to get a 2-man escape in order to win round 1, and if they just want to tie, they have to get that 1-man escape. So 1-man escape is the minimum that PT wants to allow for this Hunter. The Ghost is searching for her first survivor, which is the... Oh, she's looking for the Explorer. He's hiding here at this pallet. Oh, and he left the pallet, allowing the Hunter to see this Explorer, and the Hunter is going to be chasing him for the very first time, while the Ghost is going towards Pindy and trying to slow that Cypher progress. The main body will be staying close by to the Explorer. Already has 64% corruption on this Explorer. He's already made his way and vaulted the little boat window. Ghost is going to meet him on the other side. The main body sandwiching, force him to stay here at the walls. Is able to get the scare onto the... Oh, yeah, kind of, no, actually no, it was 64, now 66, so it's only because the survivor looked in and was also blinking to close the distance, by the way, and was able to throw down this pallet. Now he's going to be looping this area, flywheel, so that he's getting Hunter doesn't quite reach it. He's now going to be able to get the first hit onto this Explorer. What is a little dangerous is the fact that he still has 70% corruption. So Hunter's going to be infecting him, teleporting to him, 100% corruption, but she's on the wrong side of the wall. So, oh, but he's still going to be able to get the down onto this Explorer, unable to find any pages, which is going to really hurt the side of the survivors. Because Explorer doesn't have a lot of rebound potential. He doesn't really have kiting potential. His great asset is staying hidden and never being found. That's the only way Explorer works in a, the team comp situation. Is going to be infecting the Puppeteer, and now the Hunter sending this Ghost towards Xiao Shu. Infecting Xiao Shu. Hunter is now gonna come back for this Explorer. Needs to down him once again. Can't allow him to have any pages. I don't want to re-record this, so I'm gonna keep pushing through. At a little moment where I coughed a lot. Is able to get the 100% corruption, and he will be going down for the second time. He did have a little time left over because he did have Tide Turner. Third Cypher Machine will be completed, and the Ghost is now going towards the middle. No survivors nearby. Pindy is nearby. Dango seems to be making his way toward... No, he's at half health, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to come in for the rescue. It looks like Pindy will be coming in for the rescue, who is the Puppeteer. As long as he can tank those hits and utilize his puppets well, it won't be too much of an issue. Looks like he got 20% corruption onto this Puppeteer as he's making his way towards the chair. Most likely going to infect him when he's closer to the chair. Yeah. Is able to infect this Puppeteer. He hasn't quite gotten the save. Is going to be taking the body block for the Explorer, which buys him a little more time since Explorer doesn't have Tide Turner this time. Explorer is now transitioning away. Hunter is going to teleport. He's going to utilize Flywheel to avoid getting that 100% corruption. Hunter knows exactly where he is because the Ghost is latched onto the survivor. Is able to get that window vault, playing around here at this pallet. Hunter's going to blink through and is going to be able to down this survivor for the fourth and final time. Cypher Machine's looking incredibly good. We have 4 Cypher Machines have been completed. The last Cypher Machine, however, yet to be primed. But Ivy is a late game Hunter, so that means even if you have 4 Cypher Machines, you don't know what's going to happen unless that last Cypher Machine is prime because she has a great mobility, able to teleport back and forth between the tablets. However, after the nerf on Ivy, she hasn't actually been that successful in. I mean, I guess she is still successful, but she is less scary. Let's just say it that way. Okay, looks like the ghost is going to be guarding one of the cipher machines, the main body, and both cipher machines are completely opposite corners of the map, so that does work in favor for the survivors, but now they just need to pressure those cipher machines. The ghost is still at this cipher machine, the main body at Little Boat. She's going to be recalling the ghost. She's going to be teleporting to Pindy, so she's going to be able to down this puppeteer right away. Now that she's chaired a survivor, that means more pressure on the cipher machine. So she's going to chair one of the survivors at Little Boat, where one of the cipher machines are. She has the ghost going towards the shore cipher machine, and another cipher machine at the corner of Little Boat here, Dango. Looks like Dango is coming in for the rescue. I mean, they're all at full health, so they can definitely come in for this rescue. Oh, Cypher Machine is being primed up, so things are looking pretty good for the side of the survivors, except now the Hunter's going towards that 81% Cypher Machine. Ghost is guarding the chair. Dango is making it to the chair. Hunter infects Dango, leaves the ghost at that Cypher Machine, and is able to teleport to the rescued survivor. Now Hunter is going for this Gravekeeper. It looks like she lost track of the puppeteer for the time being. Gravekeeper inside of his shovel, so now he's going to be able to tank a lot of hits. He's able to hit him out of his shovel. Now he has one shovel left. Hunter now changing. No, he's going to be staying nearby Dango for the time being because there's no one to infect at the other Cypher Machine. So not allowing Dango to get any progress on his corner Cypher Machine. Hunter is going to continuously look back at that shore Cypher Machine, 82%. Yeah, they're not able to decode that at all. Okay, now they are decoding that Cypher Machine. She sees that it is moving. She has the hit onto the Gravekeeper, and it looks like the survivor left. Now they're pushing that mini boat Cypher Machine. Hunter is going to be teleporting to that, and she found Pindy again, which has sat on the chair once, so that's not a bad target, but she doesn't want to let that 92% Cypher Machine be primed, so now she's going to have to stick around here for a while, but it's Jaishu, who's at full health, and he has 3 illusions to work with, so not the most ideal chase, but she has to pressure it because this Cypher Machine is primed. And we do see one more Cypher Machine is being worked on. Hunter's still holding on to Blink. She doesn't have detention, and she doesn't have trump card. She has detention, sorry, she has insolence as well. The ghost is now going to Dango Cypher Machine, the Gravekeeper, gonna be teleporting to him, able to down this what's his face, Gravekeeper. Now the ghost going towards Pindy. This is actually not bad because that means Pindy's the closest survivor. She downed the Gravekeeper, and if she chairs the Gravekeeper, that means the Magician has to come all the way here or prime up that Cypher Machine. So she's putting a lot of pressure on the Cypher and the survivors, and somehow on Pindy as well. So a lot of back and forth here, a lot of multitasking. They are slowly priming up the remaining 2 Cypher Machines, but the damage is slowly piling up. She's teleporting to mini boat Cypher Machine. Now she's going towards Dango. The ghost still guarding that shore Cypher. Main body at the Gravekeeper. He still has a shovel to work with, so he's not in too much danger as long as he times it right. It's going to be infecting the Magician. Magician's not going to be working on that Cypher. Oh, actually, he's pushing that Cypher Machine. Now he's on okay, no, he left. Oh, it's primed. It's 99%. A lot of back and forth here, but unable to commit to one survivor and down them fast enough. She can't really commit because she needs to down them fast so that she can go back and forth between the ciphers. Survivors are preparing for the end game. They're both at the exit gates. Cypher Machines have popped. It's the end game. The ghost is guarding the shore side, the exit gate. Main body is now going after the puppeteer. I'm struggling. Oh, blink down, unable to even activate his puppet. I was gonna be like, puppeteer is not a good chase because he can still tank one detention hit, but I mean, if you blink and just down them, I guess not. Gonna be able to chair him for the second time next to the corner gate where Xiao Shu is currently at. Ghost is at that shore gate. Okay, things are now looking a little better. Okay, in the first half, they were able to get that 3-man elimination. So she needs to tie. She needs to at least secure that 3-man elimination for KL's side. Oh, she's gonna teleport to the shore cipher. Is able to get the diamond to the Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper doesn't have self-heal, and she knows the magician is here, so now she can just concentrate on these two survivors. She's gonna be teleporting to the puppeteer. She needs to look for the two survivors. The ghost has found Pindy. The main body is going after Zhao Shu. She doesn't have blink up yet, but oh, hits him through the window. Okay. It looks like the ghost is still kind of lost track of the the puppeteer. Magician's gonna be chaired. Oh no, it's gonna look like a 4-man elimination. She found Pinty. She's just going to infect him and teleport to him, and that's the end. She can just infect the person on the ground. She's gonna infect, she's gonna teleport, and isn't able to get that 53% corruption, but he can't take another detention hit. Unless he uses Daunted, I think. But oh, we'll be going down here, and that is a 4-man elimination for KL Hunter, giving them the win for round 1. Well, that is if she plans to. Okay, the Gravekeeper is staying nearby. Okay, they're gonna surrender.
是89秒先试吃。
接下来我们第2回合的对拼吧，因为 KL 是主场嘛 ，PT 在第2张地图，也就是除了唐人街以外的地图，你掏割据。如果选择唐人街的话 ，PT 的监管者角色池可能会烧死这边的一手幸运儿了。
PT Hunter going against KL Survivors is going to be Opera Singer on Ever Sleeping Town. She's heading towards Xiao, who is the, let's see, airplanist. Oh, it looks like she missed her dash here, so a little bit on a cooldown here. She can probably break this pallet while she's out of her dash form. Has another pallet here thrown down, transitioning to the double pallets. And yeah, airplanes can definitely do this. You can go to pallets that are kind of far away because, yeah, he's going to utilize his jetpack to get back on track and go to a better kiting area, which seems to be corner house at this moment. She's gonna go back into her shadow form. He's already on the 2nd floor. He drops down. Hunter doesn't have any remnants in that area, so she's just gonna have to follow him down here. Is able to get that pallet vault, so faster movement speed. Hunter's gonna be breaking this pallet so he doesn't loop this area. He should probably leave this area because the basement is here and it's a little dangerous, but for the time being he's staying around, and he still has 1 jetpack, so he can get hit, transition away with a jetpack, or they can just contain the Hunter in this corner house. He's going to utilize his jetpack. He's going to be transitioning out. Has 2 pallets here to work with. Hunter is, going to blink, but isn't able to hit him, but is able to hit him on the 2nd try. He's going to be transitioning out once again. Has 1 pallet here to work with and a window. Hunter's going to be leaving all her remnants around this area. He's already left. She wasn't aware, utilizing his jetpack. Now he's at the triple pallet area. A lot of pallets. Hunter's just going to go ahead and break them all. But this is buying a lot of time. He doesn't want to use up all the pallets too quickly because then other survivors, if they want to kite in this area, might struggle. Oh, he mind games and wins. She doesn't go back to her remnant. Now he's back towards corner house. Has 1 pallet here to work with. Very patient in throwing down this pallet, but a little bit too patient. Hunter just goes right through and downs the first survivor. Is she going to chair in basement? Take advantage of the situation. Yes, she is going to be cheering him here in basement. 3 cipher machines have been completed, so a lot of cipher progress on the side of the survivors. Usually it's around 60 average, but after her nerf, it varies quite a lot. So it looks like she will now be looking for the survivor coming in for the rescue. It's going to be Zhao Dai, who is the puppeteer. A little bit of mind games at that pallet. She's trying to get the drop down hit. Doesn't get the drop down hit. She's body blocking this puppet. He's go back in his puppet form. No, he's going to be taking that 75% damage. Is able to get that rescue with Tide Turner. The airplanist is just going to take a hit while leaving the basement. Puppeteer staying behind. Hunter doesn't think it's good to lose sight of this airplanist, so we'll let the puppeteer go and go for this airplanist. He's trying to leave the basement area so that he can get rescued at a different area this time that's not too troublesome for these survivors. Gonna be cheering him here at the Dragon Gate. Puppeteer able to get out of this basement. Chen now looks like he's moving towards the chair. He is the knight. He doesn't have borrowed time, but he can utilize his chivalrous sympathy. Is going to take an 8. Oh, wow. A hit right away. He's going to do 2 predictions on the skill so that the opera singer can't go in her shadow form, but she just goes ahead and swings to get rid of those 2 predictions. Oh my goodness, she cuts him off. Now he's too far away from the chair. Oh. He's very patient here, dropping down that 2 pallets. Hunter is not going to be breaking those 2 pallets because she doesn't want to allow him to transition to get that save. Now the aeroplanist is sent back to the manor. Dungeon is middle. They have 4 cyber machines completed. Last cyber machine at 53. They were so close, but the hunter was able to cut him off when he was going for that rescue, and that just changed the outcome of this game. Okay, is gonna take the hit onto the puppeteer. Puppeteer will be going down. They are starting a new cipher machine. Hunter's gonna be breaking this pallet. It's a good area to loop around. And chairing the puppeteer for the first time. We do see coordinator. Is that coordinator or lucky guy? I think it's coordinator. I'm not sure. Let me see. I think it's lucky guy, yeah. Oh yeah, it's lucky guy. Lucky guy does have a stun gun to utilize to go for that rescue. He doesn't have Tide Turner. Okay, the mind games at this pallet is going to be walking right through, going to take the hit and go towards the rescue onto the chair. Hunter's going to be in her shadow form, is able to get that rescue, but he's going to have to utilize his gun. Yep, he's going to utilize this gun in this nice open area where the hunter can't hide behind any obstacles. Is able to get that stun, but it's not the coordinator stun, so it doesn't last as long. Going to be able to transition to the double pallets here, and thankfully it's the puppeteer that's getting chased, which means he can take 1 hit. He can still go into his puppet form 1 time after getting rescued, so that's a really strong thing about. Oh, never mind. He's going to get the blink down and down this puppeteer right away. Last cipher machine at 90, so it's going to be primed. It's just what is the hunter going to do? Kira Rabbit is already here. He has a perfume, and he can possibly go for this rescue, but yeah, he needs to be careful not to go down. Is able to get the rescue. He's inside of this puppet form. He used Daunted so that he could eat the hit, but it looks like Hunter's being very patient here. She's going to be breaking this pallet. Puppeteer needs to transition away. The tram is here. He needs to be careful of this tram. Hunter going all the way around. He's going to die at this pallet. He does not have borrowed time. Cipher machines have been popped. It's the end game. She's going to be bringing the puppeteer to the chair for the 3rd time, returning him to the manor. Hunter's trait is on cooldown. What is her trait? It was teleport, right? I can't see because of the numbers. Exit gate at 70%. She's in her shadow form. She's dashing towards the gate, but the gate is going to be open in time. And that's a 2-man escape for the side of KL survivors.
史腾20秒的牵制场挥了232的进度，牵制起来了。不管是牵制什么角色，都有很深的心，你就看这一把的选点如何了。最后完成了一个地窖逃生，看一下今天能否继续。
KL Hunter going against PT Survivors. It's going to be Hullabaloo on Ever Sleeping Town. In the first half, we were able to get that 2-man escape. So in order to tie, he needs to get that 2-man escape. If he wants to win, he needs to get that 3-man elimination. The first target looks like it's going to be Dango, who is the lucky guy. Is able to get the white bomb on him so far. He's going to utilize his first item, which I wasn't able to see. We'll be breaking this pallet as he's waiting behind the house, this building. Transitioning to his next pallet, is able to get the black bomb onto this lucky guy. Lucky guy's a good first chase because he doesn't have a gun anymore. He has no items, and in order to get more items, he needs time to go through chests, but you're not going to be able to get a rebound kite if you're going through chests, so it looks like he's going to be able to get the black and the white bomb on this lucky guy so far. Needs to get the red bomb, is going to rotate his color wheel, and is able to injure this lucky guy for the first time. He's going to be throwing down these double pallets here, and is able to get the black bomb on him so far. He's running away from the red area, is able to get the white bomb. Now he needs to avoid the red zone. Waiting for the color wheel's rotation to be back up. It's back up. Flywheels, and he avoids getting the down. Wonderful timing, is able to get the white bomb on him once again. Red bomb needs to avoid the black area. The clone is able to snipe him down, and he will be going down for the first time. However, cipher machines looking pretty good. We see 2 cipher machines will most likely be completed very soon. The 3rd cipher machine at 66%. Hunter's going to be cheering him here in the middle. We see the mercenary. Pindi is nearby feeding tinnitus. Hunter's going to be checking the second story. No survivors hiding here. Oh, he's going to abnormal. That 66 Cypher Machine now at 6%. They're going to be able to get that backdoor rescue. Hunter utilizing trapeze. Now closing the distance between him and the lucky guy. We see the fire investigator helping him out with the inflatable airbag. He's able to transition further away, utilizing the trapeze, closing the distance. Has the red bomb onto this lucky guy. He's gonna get the pallet stun onto the hunter. Lucky guy buying so much time for his teammates. He's gonna have to break these pallets here because he's gonna keep looping this area. He's gonna utilize the fire investigator's airbag to dash towards triple pallet, avoiding getting hit. Is going to need to avoid the black zone. Rotation is now up, is able to down this lucky guy for the second time, but wonderful support on the side of his teammates. Will be able to cheer this lucky guy for the second time, but it is on the fire investigator's Cypher machine, so that one will be delayed quite a bit, and with that abnormal, Cypher progress has decreased quite a lot. Zhao Shu staying behind. He has one more airbag to utilize, and he does not have Tide Turner. He's going to be utilizing the dash. Hunter's going to jump right over, waiting for him to get the rescue. Is able to get the hit onto him, but he's able to get the rescue. Now they're going in a separate direction. Hunter is concentrating on this lucky guy. He is going to be able to catch him with, with the trapeze. Able to get the red and white bomb. Needs to get the black bomb onto this lucky guy. Doing a very good job going back and forth. Was able to get that fault. Hunter having to go all the way around. Now he has trapeze up and ready. Is able to close the distance. He flywheels again. Assistance from the meteorologist pushing the hunter away, keeping him alive for a little bit longer since it is his last chair. Is going to finally be able to down this lucky guy. 3 Cypher machines completed. The last 2 Cypher machine at 84 and 72. So almost primed. Wonderful support by the meteorologist. Will be returning to the manor. Hunter changing to teleport. Is going to be teleporting to the one of the last Cypher machines. Breaking the pallet here in the middle. Trying to find where the survivor escaped to. Will be getting rid of one of his airbags. Looks like they're going to be starting a new Cypher machine. The meteorologist going to corner house. Pinty is nearby. Zhao Shu already left since he's at half health. He doesn't want to get that down. They're starting a new Cypher. Hunter now is going for this mercenary who is at full health, and he has delayed damage on top of that 2 elbow pads, so not the most ideal chase for this hunter. And a lucky guy did such a great kite and being able to get that flywheel just bought so much time for their survivor teammates. The new Cypher machine at corner house at 37%. Hunter sees the Cypher moving, and he's going to be heading to corner house where he will be going after the he's going to go back to the 72% Cypher machine. And the survivors are just healing up at the moment. Hunter going back towards meteorologist Cypher, seeing that there is no tinnitus being triggered at that fake gate Cypher machine. Now he's going for this meteorologist, pushing with the wind, able to transition around the corner house building. Going to utilize his clone, has the black and the red bomb on her. She needs to avoid the white zone. Hunter is doing a very good job avoiding. Is able to finally get the hit onto the meteorologist. Staying alive here at this one pallet. He's able to get the white bomb on her. She's getting ready to utilize her bottle, but is able to down her right here. Last Cypher machine, however, is going to be primed, going to be chaired here at corner house. They're both at full health, so even if the hunter decides to change target or teleport, they will be able to tank that hit. So it looks like the hunter is going to be guarding the chair. Mercenaries coming in for the rescue, elbow padding right towards the chair, is able to get the rescue. It's almost the end game situation. Hunter is now concentrating on the mercenary instead. Interesting. Is able to down this mercenary. Cypher machine should pop very soon, and is going to be able to injure the mercenary right away. And now that he's down this mercenary, he's heading towards the exit gate, but it's not being started yet. The survivors know he left the mercenary. Hunter doesn't have detention, so and the remainder 2 survivors are at full health, so this is going to be a little tricky for the side of this Hullabaloo. You can't find the fire investigator. He's hiding here in this corner. Oh, he doesn't see him. He's gonna teleport to the corner house gate. Nobody's here either. Utilizing the clone. Looks like he's gonna have to pick up the mercenary. He wasn't able to get back up. Gonna be cheering the mercenary in the middle area. Urologist is opening up that fake gate, graveyard exit gate. Dungeon is nearby Dragon Gate. Utilizing the clone and he's just standing there. Interesting. Okay, he's gonna utilize his airbag and transition into the exit gate, pushed by the meteorologist, and that's a two-man escape for the side of PT. Wonderful coordination on the side of the survivors.
对，其实也能看到 PT 的，
可能就在角色上面会稍稍有点欠缺，就够。不需要让奥维是有一个，就看他临场的选择了，主要还是看
天赋方面，张狂挽留加闪现。
PT Hunter going against Chaos Survivors is going to be Ivy on the red church. She's sending her ghost towards the church, and the main body is going towards, I think it was the shack area or the window to church. It's going to be infecting the Gravekeeper. And then the ghost is now moving all over to Zhao Dai, who is the antiquarian. Main body still looking for a survivor to go after. It looks like she's going to be infecting and teleporting to the antiquarian. Taking this chase, it looks like she has already 57% corruption. She's transitioning away. The ghost is trying to get in front of her, possibly get that scare. Is able to throw down this pallet. Still has a pretty good distance away from this hunter. She is utilizing her stick so that she can have faster movement speed. The ghost going to infect yet another cypher machine, trying to slow down that cipher progress. Antiquarian going back towards her cipher machine, but more towards the exit gate where there isn't a Ostercon or tablet. Making her way to this pallet, is able to make it only 57. Oh, blink, and finally getting the first damage onto the survivor. Now all the hunter has to do is accumulate more corruption on this survivor so she can get that 100% corruption and be able to down her without having to be stunned with her antiquarian flute. So it looks like she's going to reinfect the antiquarian. She's going to flywheel out of that area, trying to get less corruption. Is able to get the scare and finally able to down this antiquarian for the first time in the graveyard area. Now she's going to chair this antiquarian and she's going to go around all the cipher machines and start infecting all the cipher machines, trying to slow their progress. I mean, cipher progress, usually they get a lot of cipher progress against an Ivy because her first chase is kind of slow. The ghost is going all around the map, infecting people, and she has to multitask. The main body's still on the... Oh, it looks like she's gonna get ready for this rescue. Is able to get the hit immediately onto the antiquarian. So the Gravekeeper was able to push the main body away from the chair, get that rescue, but after the push was over, she was ready and she got the hit onto the antiquarian right away. And yeah, the main body's just going to follow while the ghost goes around infecting the survivors. Is going to be able to infect the aeroplanist and bring the antiquarian to the chair here at red carpet. And this is a very good area for the hunter to chair because in order to get that rescue, survivors have to go all the way around, and the closest way is at the red carpet entrance, but the hunter sometimes body blocks that area, so yeah, be careful. And it looks like the ghost is now going to Cure Rabbit and will be infecting this survivor next. And then infecting Chen. She has been able to infect all three survivors. The airplane is getting the rescue very swiftly, not getting any injuries, so we're going to get the first push by the antiquarian. Is going to be able to get the stun. It was like double stun really quickly. She's disarmed for the time being, but the ghost is still on her. Will be infecting her and teleporting her to her so that, oh, I'm getting the 100% corruption. So downing this antiquarian, sending her back to the manor. The one thing that the side of the survivors did an incredibly good job is when they were rescuing, they didn't get hit, so that means they'll be able to kite, but they'll be able to kite and they'll be able to rescue towards the middle time of the game, towards the middle duration of the game. Hunter's going to be infecting the coordinator next and will be teleporting to her right away. Fourth Cypher Machine will be popped very soon, and the last Cypher Machine at 75%. The Ghost was trying to get to that Cypher before it gets popped. They may have to start a new Cypher Machine to divide the Hunter's attention. Hunter's going to be infecting the Gravekeeper and teleporting to him right away, but oh, gets 100% corruption, and additional only 4% corruption, but he still has 2 shovels to work with, so he can still take a lot of hits. Hunter may just choose to go back to that Cypher Machine. Kira Rabbit continuously pressuring that Cypher. Hunter's going to be sending the Ghost towards this Coordinator. And the Aeroplanist is starting up the new Cypher Machine already at 46%. Now the Ghost is going towards the Aeroplanist Cypher Machine. Main body still guarding the Coordinator Cypher Machine. Aeroplanist is going to utilize his jetpack so that she can't get the infection when he's near the Cypher. Then the Hunter won't be able to accumulate corruption while he's trying to decode or other kind of stuff. Looks like the Hunter is going to be staying around the middle, going back to back gate. Ghost going towards Airplanist. 64%, so a lot of progress on these last 2 Cypher Machines. Hunter's going to be recalling the Ghost to the back gate Cypher and teleporting to the Airplanist. Airplanist still has 2 jetpacks and hover to work with, so still a lot of items, but they don't want to drag it along too much because then they'll slowly dwindle their items. We still have the Coordinator's gun to utilize, so that's pretty good. Hunter's going to be coming back and going for this Coordinator. Ghost is going to stay by the Airplanist. Cypher Machine is able to get that. Ooh, she's trying to mind game this Coordinator, but she's left this area already. So good job on the side of the Coordinator being able to locate the Hunter. Oh, okay, she's just going to be breaking that pallet because survivors continuously use that pallet a lot, especially when they're opening up that exit gate. So it's probably good for future purposes. Now we can see that the Ghost is on Backgate Cypher, and the main body will be going after this Airplanist. Airplanist doing a very good job staying very far away from this Hunter. She's going to be teleporting to the Coordinator, is able to get the hit onto this Coordinator. Airplanist is the only survivor without borrowed time, so it's fine if the Coordinator and the Gravekeeper get hit. As long as they can pop that Cypher Machine time. Airplanist is getting rid of the Ostracon tablet, and he's going to be pushing the Cypher Machine at 83%. Both Cypher Machines at 82 and 83%. Heavily guarded by this Hunter. The only issue is Chen and the Coordinator are both at half health, so they have to be extra careful. He's going to be able to infect the Airplanist, recall the Ghost, teleport to the Airplanist. Yeah, Airplanist needs to be sure not to go down because he doesn't have more time. Waiting around here at this pallet, getting that scare onto the Airplanist, 34% corruption. 2 survivors are kind of pushing that Cypher. She's going to teleport to that Cypher. He's going to be able to get the down onto the Gravekeeper. The Coordinator is breaking this tablet. Hunter teleporting to the Coordinator. Oh my goodness, able to down the Coordinator. Oh no. Okay, Airplane is pushing that Cypher Machine. It's at 98%. It's primed. He's going to pop the Cypher Machine so that the Gravekeeper can get back up. Gravekeeper going towards the exit gate. Ghost is nearby. He can just infect him. Airplanist can open up the red carpet exit gate. And both the Ghost and the Hunter are both in this area, so that means that they have to teleport, or not teleport, they have to go across the map to go to that red carpet Cypher Machine. So, oh, it's actually a pretty good pop now that you think about it, because the Hunter wants to guard this chair and also the Cypher Machine, so she's going to infect the Coordinator. Never used her gun. That's the one unfortunate thing. But now Hunter is looking for Chen. Exit gate is open. Chen is running towards that direction. Hunter is going to be infecting and teleporting. He's going to go into his shovel form. He needs to get out in a better area. Is trying to make it to this pallet here. Being very patient. Hunter, is able to get him out by the scare. And we'll be able to down this Gravekeeper. They're just going to take that 1-man escape and a 3-man elimination for this IV on the side of PT Hunter.
这一波伤害，除非就是用飞。
KO Hunter going against PT Survivors is going to be the Gamekeeper on Red Church. He's going to be utilizing his hook to transition quickly towards the Survivor. Going to be throwing down a trap next to that pallet that Survivors like to utilize, especially to kite It's a very good kiting area. Hunter's checking all the corners of the wall here, looking for a survivor that isn't there. Obviously, he wouldn't know that though, because only we, the viewers, can see that. Looks like he's finally able to see this antiquarian. Is not going to be able to get that hook, able to utilize that flute for faster movement speed, able to throw down the second pallet here. The hook is on cooldown, so even if she's right in front of you, he can't hook you quite yet. We'll be able to transition to the third pallet here. She needs to be careful of that walled pallet. I don't know if the survivors are aware he trapped that area. Is going to be able to throw down this pallet, not able to hook the survivor once again. Hunter does have, he misses the spin, not the spin, the jump, the top, the okay, is able to utilize excitement right away. She's running towards the trapped area. It looks like she's going to go get that window vault instead and not go towards this pallet, so she's still up and running. She also knows the Hunter's traits. Hunter's going to be throwing down another trap here, so she can't loop this area. So really cutting off this antiquarian. We also have a survivor decoding nearby, and if she vaults this area, he is going to be able to get she's going to be trapped. So she is able to finally stun this Hunter because he's utilized excitement. Now she has the ability to stun him. Get that pallet stun as well. So really working well with the environment here. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet and going towards the second pallet so that she can't transition there. And she's forced to go back into the middle. Is able to get that stun to transition once again. Able to make it to this pallet. Hunter's having to throw down another trap to stop the survivor. It doesn't look like she's going to make it to that window. Will be able to take her down for the first time. You can see that 2 cipher machines have been completed. The 3rd cipher machine will be completed very shortly, and Pindy's nearby, possibly getting ready for this rescue. He does not have Tide Turner. We see the Wildling has Tide Turner. And GameKeeper counters Wildling a lot since he can hook this survivor out of his boar. So we'll be taking the normal hit and going for that rescue before half with Tide Turner. And now Hunter is back on this antiquarian, but she doesn't have any flute left, so she's just gonna have to raw kite. Looks like the Hunter's hook is ready. He's being a little patient. As soon as she vaults, he is able to hook her. The Wildling on his board pushes the Hunter away. He's going to get the hit onto the Wildling, but he's still on his board and can take another hit. Then the Wildling's board it's his first board, his first time on the board, so he can be on this board for quite some time. He may force the Hunter to utilize the hook on the Wildling, get him off of that board, but it looks like he's just going to be concentrating on this antiquarian, hiding behind this wall, running into this Hunter. Is able to hook this antiquarian. He's still on his board. He's going to push, but excitement's popped back up, and now he's able to just bring her right to the pallet. Thankfully, it's not a double down situation for the side of this Wildling. We see a lot of progress on the last 2 cipher machine, both around 60%. Hunter trying to look for more. Is he trying to down this Wildling? No, he doesn't want to go too far away from the chair. Is going to be able to not take the hit onto the... is it going to be able to hook this acrobat instead? Taking the hit and getting the 75% damage. He's now making his way towards the chair. Is able to get that rescue. The pallet here is destroyed, so he's going to be body blocking for the antiquarian because they have a lot of cipher progress, so this is not a bad idea. They're going to be able to finish that 4th cipher machine, last cipher machine at 84%. Being very patient here at this pallet. Will be throwing it down so that there isn't too much mind games, and it looks like he's able to dodge this. Hook, now she makes the vault. Hook is unavailable. Cypher Machine's primed is the end game. Things are looking incredibly good for the PT survivors. She's able to get that boost with the window. He's hooking. He's gonna down her. Cypher machines are gonna pop. All the survivors are back up. 4 survivors up and running. Things are looking really good for PT. Is able to get that vault. Hunter really needs to down the survivor and quickly down the next survivor. He needs to get a 3-man elimination if he wants to tie against PT for round 2. He is able to finally down this antiquarian. He's going to quickly chair her at this wall's corner. Exit gates are open. We have 2 survivors already there, so he's going to be checking the back gate. Back gate's not open. 2 survivors are out. He's going to teleport to the last cipher, the exit gate, the open exit gate. He's going to try and stop this. But it's a dungeon escape, and that's a 3-man escape for the side of PT survivors.
然后再考虑拿大分。对于图的话，监管者也可以打，求生者也可以打，是。
但选手有没有这个就要看他们的熟练度了。然后我也是。 这边幸儿大概率会选择大房。
KL Hunter going against PT Survivors. It's going to be Evil Reptillian on Leo's memory. He's heading towards the factory. He will be running into Pinty as the first chase if he continues in this direction. And Pinty is the psychologist, so not a bad chase for the hunter. Is going to be able to drop down here. Doesn't have a smash yet, but will be able to take the normal hit here. And she will still be at full health, but now she won't have that stress ability, and he just needs to down her 2 more times, and she'll have no other traits, abilities available to utilize. Unlike the other survivors, like we got Novelist, he can recharge those books. He's gonna jump through that little hole in the wall and close the distance, getting close to this psychologist. Does look like she's gonna be able to eat a hit here while throwing down this pallet, and that's a second hit. Pretty well done. Gonna get the jumps, double jump to close the distance. She's trying to make it to the window. She flywheels and she's able to get that window vault, buying a little more time for her teammates. He's gonna vault right afterwards. His jump's ready now. He's gonna drop down, circling this one tree. He's gonna catch up, and he misses the hit, but he's gonna eventually get it because she got nowhere else to go. So downing this psychologist for the first time. Cypher Machines, not a lot of progress. Interesting. It looks like Dango is going to be feeding Tinnitus. He is the first officer, most likely also going to be coming in for this rescue. He has Ty Turner available as well. He's going to utilize his pocket watch already. So it looks like the hunter's trying to find where the real image is. He's going to be taking a very early hit here before, but he is able to still get to the chair. Hunter now has first presence, is going to swing, not able to get the hit onto the first officer. He's going to go concentrate back onto the psychologist because he wants to secure his first down. She's able to make it all the way to this pallet. She walks right through. Hunter walks right through. He's gonna jump, but is able to get the hit onto the psychologist, downing her for the second time. Ty Turner runs out. This is going to be her second chair. 1 Cypher Machine completed. The 3 new Cypher Machines with quite a lot of progress. I see. It's because the lucky guy, he has a bot, so he's decoding with a bot. He also has a pocket watch that he can utilize for later. And the next survivor coming in for the rescue is not anywhere close by. Hunter does have tinnitus, so he should be somewhere. Let's see where though. Where is he? I don't know. Screen's moving pretty fast. Yeah, tinnitus is still there. Is it the bot? Hunter is still looking for the survivor. We got 3 Cypher Machines completed. They're not going to go for this rescue. 4th Cypher Machine at 82. They just need 1 last Cypher Machine. Hunter is going towards the shack where he's getting... the body's healing up the first officer, but the hunter is going towards the first officer. First officer's just going to leave. He's going to jump in through the window, get rid of the bot, which was barely had any energy left. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet, allowing the first officer to transition away. He also still has a pocket watch, so it's not completely over. Hunter's going to utilize his jump, and he's going to use it. It's called Stomp, when he smashes down and injures the survivors. He's going to utilize his pocket watch, but gets the hit onto the first officer. So his next survivor is down, but it doesn't look like he plans on sharing. He's going to jump towards the factory Cypher Machine, and is gonna be closer to Xiao Chu. He doubled back just in case he's gonna utilize his book. Okay. He just keeps looping this area. He's gonna get the smash, but he flywheels to avoid the injury. Made it to the pallet. Wow, he's just buying so much time here at this pallet. He didn't even utilize his book yet. A lot of back and forth here. Mind gaming. He's gonna finally utilize the book to get back into this double pallet area. He's gonna walk right through, and he's gonna be able to finally injure the survivor, but the first officer has healed back up. Last Cypher Machine, 2 last Cyphers at 20% is able to down the Novelist. Is he gonna chair this Novelist? It looks like he is gonna pick this Novelist up while they prime up that last Cypher Machine. We can see the first officer was healed by the lucky guy since he still has self-heal available. Xiao Chu is in the middle area. First officer has a perfume, and he's working on the Christmas tree Cypher Machine. He's going towards the first officer. It's at 59%, and it looks like he's going to be going after Dango next. He's able to down the first officer right away and at the last cipher, so they're going to have to work on that 23% cipher machine or rescue this first officer, getting away from this Christmas tree cipher machine. They were able to get that backdoor rescue because Lucky Guy was heading towards this chair, but now the cipher progress is a little bit of an issue here. Hunter's going back towards the novelist. Novelist hiding in this corner. Hunter has tinnitus. How thoroughly is he going to check around the surroundings? Oh, he's not able to. Okay, he does see the first officer. I mean, oh, it's a Lucky Guy. Never mind. He is able to get the hit onto the Lucky Guy, but he has perfume and a pocket watch. Hunter is now jumping. Isn't able to get the hit onto the Lucky Guy. Well, he did, but he has perfume. Is going to blink and get the injury onto this Lucky Guy. Cypher Machine's not ready. Lucky Guy's trying to make it all the way to the chair. Hunter's going to utilize his stomp. Is able to get the double down onto the Lucky Guy at the first officer. First officer seeing the chair once again will be returning to the... No, it was also before half safe. Ooh. Looks like the Hunter's going to be carrying this Lucky Guy towards the middle. He doesn't know how much cipher progress there is, so he may choose to just chair him. Yeah, that'll be more safe because it's the first chair for the Lucky Guy. He knows what cipher machine they're working on because it was moving. Hunter's heading inside of the factory. Zhao's Chu's going around the outside. They're going to meet here behind the building. Hunter sees the blood trails, and now he's on his last chase. It's looking like a 4-man elimination. And we see the dungeon is also at Christmas tree, so everything's at Christmas tree. The survivors are chaired at Christmas tree. He's trying to get to Christmas tree. He has a whole book left, so it's not completely over. Hunter's going to utilize his smash and is able to down this novelist, securing the 4-man elimination for KL.
可出会了282，就人2次治疗1次，坚持了24，蛮大。
很难控住。
对，手一点点，毕竟道具能消耗掉，但是心跳反射。
So KL won round 1, they tied round 2, PT won round 3, then the KL Hunter was able to get that 4-man elimination for the first half of round 4. So if PT Hunter can't get that 4-man elimination, the win will be going to KL. And it looks like we're going to have the NightWatch on Leo's memory. We'll be going for his first survivor, this fire investigator. Gonna utilize his wind to slow down the survivor. Oh, he blocks off, but he still gets the injury onto the fire investigator. Hunter's gonna be breaking this airbag. He's waiting around here at this pallet. Gonna transition away when Hunter breaks this area. And Hunter also has confined space, so it's gonna be harder for survivors to loop. He's slowing down this survivor, trying to make it to this pallet. It does look like he's gonna be able to make it to this pallet, but he's gonna go right through. And we'll be throwing down the second pallet. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet. He's just getting rid of all of the survivor's resources. Going to be able to get the jump over the second pallet. Oh, he's blocking off this area once again, utilizing his second airbag. Now he doesn't have any items left to utilize. Hunter utilizing warp to just close the distance. Mind game here at the pallet and loses the mind game. Will be going down for the first time. Extremely early down for going against a NightWatch. I mean, Cypher Machine progress, they do have that mechanic, so they do have 4 Cypher Machines with progress, but now it looks like the Hunter's heading towards the middle. Chen is at the middle getting ready for the rescue. Xiao does have wanted order. That's the acrobat. Hunter doesn't have tinnitus yet, but he's not leaving too far away from the chair. Looks like they're coming for the after half rescue. For the side of KO survivors, they only need to get a 1-man escape and they win, so they might just sell because it was a pretty early down, and they do have the Cypher Machine, an extra Cypher Machine being done by the mechanic, so they might just utilize this time with him on the chair to just decode as much as possible. Oh, it does look like the first officer is coming in for the rescue. He's going to get the save after half. Hunter swinging but unable to get the hit onto this first officer. Now he's going to have to approach the chair pretty soon. Hunter swinging, unable to get the hit. Oh my goodness, the terror shock! Terror shock! It looked like first officer waited a little too long to go to the chair. Chair was almost expired, so then he was forced to get the save. And then the Hunter just swung and he got the hit onto swung and got the hit onto the first officer. Now this changes everything. First survivor is out of the game. First officer's already chaired. They don't have enough cipher progress at the moment. Bot's gonna be running out soon. 1/4 of bot left is going to be able to pull the survivor and get the hit onto the acrobat. He's still far away from this chair. Hunter's gonna utilize warp. He's cutting the acrobat off. He's gonna get the window vault, so he's not gonna go down yet. But the hunter's closing in. There's no pallet. Oh, there is a pallet there. He didn't break it. He jumped right over. He has confined space. Oh, he didn't calculate. He's gonna utilize the bot, but he's able to get the hit onto the survivor. Wow, and it looks like the mechanic is going towards the... Oh my goodness, Hunter has seen the mechanic. Oh my goodness. He's gonna get the hit onto the mechanic. She's running towards the chair. Hunter's gonna utilize his dash. Oh my goodness, he's close. He's gonna use a pull with the wind, and he's able to down the mechanic. Elimination. Wow. Okay, Acrobat's back up. Now he doesn't have self-heal. It's a slugging situation. They can't pop the cipher machine. If the cipher machines were already popped and they had like one with like not a lot of progress, that wouldn't be an issue, but he's gonna be able to down this acrobat. Okay, wow.
而且今天你要掏人的位置强行疯狂出刀，因为他攻速本身又快，那一个作为一个不是职业的，其实密码机掉的还是挺快的。考虑，而且他们有3个。
PT Hunter going against KL survivors is going to be NightWatch once again. Hopefully the survivors are now kind of warmed up against the PT Hunter's NightWatch, so I don't think that's going to have the same result. That was kind of like everyone was caught off guard, and then there was that he was trying to loop the shack area, but he had confined space. It's a reset, it's a redo. They get a redo. Now it looks like he's gonna go change targets. He's gonna go towards Xiao instead. So the first chase is going to be on the airplanist. He's going to utilize his jetpack to make it to the rubble windows here, transitioning inside of, possibly trying to transition, but because of the wind effect, he slowed down. He's going to utilize his hover to push the hunter away. He's able to avoid the first hit. Oh my goodness, he's going to be able to get the second hit on the second swing hit onto his second time swinging. Is going to be able to land onto the airplanist as he transitions. Oh my goodness, he's going up the stairs, but the warp closes the distance. The jetpack able to let him go past his hunter, and oh, the hunter's gonna pull him right straight. Oh my goodness, able to down this survivor so quickly. Well, I really have to give it to this NightWatch. He is downing his survivors really quick, really fast. Chen is coming in for the rescue. It is the first officer. I don't think they're gonna let one survivor bleed out this time. We know what happened last time. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to save after half, but if you get the terror shock when you get the save after half, that's gonna really hurt the side of the survivors. That's the only problem. It looks like the first officer is proudly standing on the second floor. He's gonna get the hit onto the first officer as soon as he drops down, gets the save before half with tight turner. Now the hunter's back onto the airplane as he has one jetpack left, but that's okay. He can utilize it for his second save since... Oh, we see he got the coffin onto the airplane, so now he can resurrect him in any area of this map. Hunter's just waiting for him to go down and Ty Turner to run out. He'll be going down now. Hunter's picking him up. They're going to wait till he gets chaired, and they're going to utilize that coffin to give the airplanist a fighting chance. Hunter's going to try and bring him as close to the middle area because he knows coffin's going to probably be in like very far. Hunter's dashing towards the coffin. It's in the complete opposite corner of the map at the mini bridge area and on the second floor, so that really helps the airplanist out a lot, making the hunter travel even more further away. He sees the blood trails of the survivor and sees he's on the bridge. He's going to utilize warp once again, closing the distance right away, and he's going to pull the survivor. He's going to utilize the jetpack, but it's not enough, and he will be going down for the final time. They were able to sort of have a rebound kite by making the hunter transition all the way back, so he's transitioning from one corner of the map to the other corner of the map, and they're getting a lot of decoding progress. And now we can see the second cipher machine's completed, third cipher machine, fourth cipher machine, a lot of progress. The last cipher machine also has already started. Now the hunter is looking for the next target. It looks like he's going to be running into Chen, the first officer. No, he's not going to be able to see Chen, or he doesn't want to go after the first officer because he still has a pocket watch, but he is at half health. It looks like Hunter's gonna be going for Xiao Dai. I keep saying Xiao Di, I don't know why. Is it Xiao Di? Who knows? Okay, and it looks like he's gonna be taking the kite next. It's going to be the Embalmer. Not a lot of abilities left because he did utilize his coffin. That really helped his team. Will be eating the first hit and going towards the corner. Hunter is trying to slow down the Cypher progress now. He's gonna stop this tunnel Cypher machine and he's going after Chen next. Chen actually has a pocket watch, so they would prefer him going after Chen rather than going for this Embalmer because he doesn't have a coffin. He's gonna swing. He's not gonna be able to get the hit onto this first officer. He's avoiding the hit once again. He's leaving the hotel area. Now he's gonna go back to the Cypher machine, trying to make sure that the survivors aren't able to prime this. Fourth Cypher machine on the other side of the map is completed. Last Cypher machine at 65%. So since this is the first half, we don't know what the win conditions are, but if they get a 5-man, if he gets a 4-man elimination, PT actually wins. Is able to get the hit onto the Painter. Now the Painter is working on his painting. A new Cypher machine is started. Hunter's looking at the Cypher progress. He's checking the hotel. No survivors around here. We see the first officer, I think, is picking up a syringe and healing himself up. Hunter's checking the back of tunnel, but there's no survivors here. They've already transitioned away. The only survivor here is the Painter. Painter continuously feeding tinnitus to this Hunter. He's on the second story bridge area. He's going to utilize his dash. Check the surrounding. The new Cypher machine at the mini bridge area is at 51. And it looks like the Hunter's deciding whether he wants to leave the tunnel area. Now they're both at 60, so they can just push whichever Cypher machine the Hunter's not at. Hunter's going to be dashing towards Xiao Dai, and is going to pull him, but has that, is able to jump through. But he is able to get the vault, and now will be able to chair this survivor for the first time. The Cypher machines are getting primed up. It's already at 88%. Warp is ready, but he can't make it all the way across the map. So he's going to charge his wind. Chen is making his way towards the chair. He's going to heal right before he goes for this rescue so he doesn't get stuffed before he can make it to the chair. Most likely. Hunter isn't aware of this, obviously. Okay, Cypher machine's primed. Okay, he's going to heal himself, take the hit. He still needs to travel quite a distance. Oh my goodness, Hunter's going to utilize his pull. He's still so far from the chair, he's going to miss his swing. He's going to get the hit, but he's pretty close to the chair. The Cyphers are popped. They're going to get he's going to get the heal. Now the Embalmer has a coffin to work with. Hunter's going for the first officer. First officer doesn't have any items. He's going to be going down here because he doesn't have enough distance away from this Hunter. Hunter's going to utilize Warp to work right towards the gate. We see he's going to land nearby the Painter. And Painter is going to have to take this kite here, but he does have a painting. And Hunter just utilized Warp, so he doesn't have excitement. Now that allows a transition for the Painter. He allows the Painter to transition away. We'll be able to throw down this pallet. Has this rubble area. Hunter trying to mind game. He's going to jump over this rubble, push him out of this corner. Going to utilize the wind. Is able to get the painting on again. He's able to get the coffin onto the Painter. Oh my goodness, Exegate still not open at 17%. The survivors are being much more careful this time around. Okay, he's going to charge his wind once again. He needs to down a survivor. He has detention, but he's spending too much time. Unable to find his next target. Now he's going towards Xiao Dai, who is the Embalmer. Okay, he found the Embalmer. Exit gates opened up, almost. Will be opened up very soon. Now this is a pretty good area. He can kite for quite a while, and that's going to allow both survivors to get out of the... they left! The dungeon is kind of far though. Oh no, the dungeon is right here in the Lion Pagoda! He got that vault. Now he's going inside of the restaurant. Not the restaurant, the Dragon Pagoda. Is going to be able to down this Embalmer, getting the 2-man elimination.
应该是要去赌这手机器也没赌到。
KL Hunter going against PT Survivors. It is round 5, second half. There is no more tie, there's no more overtime. If the KL Hunter gets a 3-man elimination, they will be able to get the win. But if he only gets a 2-man elimination, that's the win for PT side. So the goal for PT is getting that 2-man escape. It's going to be the evil Reptillian once again on Chinatown. He's going after Xiao Shu first, the coordinator. Hunter's trade is on cooldown. Oh, the rebel. Oh, he gets the hit onto the coordinator while she gets the stun. He was a little too close, and that's an exchange nullifying her ability. So he's pretty close. Jumps ready. He's gonna get the double jump, close the distance. She made it to this pallet. He's gonna swing. She's gonna be very patient. Is able to throw it down. He's gonna be breaking this pallet. She has one rebel window to work with, but if she vaults it too much, oh, a little late on the vault, is going to be able to take this coordinator down for the first time. Cypher progress not looking too good, but they do have a mechanic. Yeah, that's a mechanic. And so they will be able to still work on that. Oh, but the mechanic bot is this middle Cypher, and the Hunter's really close. Hunter has Blink up and ready. He's not checking that middle Cypher machine, so I guess the bot's safe. We do have a survivor feeding Tinnitus. He's hiding in the corner. Hunter wasn't able to spot him out. Hunter's now going towards the bot, but he's not going to leave the chair because he doesn't want to allow to get that backdoor safe. He needs to injure these survivors. Oh, he's not looking at the... Oh, okay, now he sees the first officer is going to get the stomp and get the injury to the first officer, but he was able to get the rescue. Gets the hit to the first officer. It's a double down situation. Now he just needs to look for the coordinator and down her. Things are looking very good for this evil Reptillian. He's going to try to jump there, but the roof gets into his way, and so he's going to have to just drop down. She's going to loop this area because it's hard to utilize his jump when he's inside of a building. Double vault, is able to jump through that window so he doesn't have to vault it. Now he's catching up to the survivor and is able to down this coordinator. So double down situation, but the coordinator did buy a lot of time, so the first officer will be able to heal up, but 2 Cypher machines completed. Not a lot of time for the survivors because the first officer had to heal up, and they didn't want to utilize his self-heal because it could be useful later on, and especially for the slugging method, is able to drop down and get the hit onto the mechanic, getting the rescue onto the coordinator for the second time. We can see that the first officer was healed up. Gonna get the stomp. She avoids the area. He's able to make it the double pallet. Hunter's stomp will be ready real soon. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump is ready. She's gonna be able to get that vault. Hunter being very patient is gonna get that stomp and down this coordinator. Yeah, this is a very small, crowded area, so it's easy to get the stomp if she vaults that pallet. Because there's nowhere for her to run away to. He's going to be able to eliminate his first survivor. Now he's heading towards the mechanic, and the first officer trying to work on that Cypher machine is going to be going for this mechanic because she is not the best kiter, is able to fly and avoid the hit, but Hunter will be hitting him afterwards, downing the mechanic almost right away. We'll be bringing her to this chair, which has significant progress. Not significant, bro. I think it's a 36% Cypher machine. Okay, they have the last 2 Cyphers, but now that the survivor is chaired near one of the Cypher machines, they're gonna have to start a new Cypher machine, which is happening. The mechanic's bot is currently working on one of the Cypher machines. Still has about half of her bot left, so a lot of energy on the bot. Hunter's going for the first officer. Gonna utilize the smash. No, he can't. The roof kind of got in his way. Is able to not get the hit into the first officer. Is that the first officer? I think it's the first officer. Yeah, it's the first officer. Xiao Chu. Oh no, that's the mechanic. Now the Hunter is changing targets, going for the... Oh, he's able to get the smash onto the psychologist, but she has stress, so she's still at full health. Is gonna get another hit onto the psychologist. 4 Cypher machines completed. The last Cypher machine is being primed. Hasn't been able to down the psychologist. Will be able to down her now, but they still have a full health first officer. They can come for this save. It's the end game situation. If they just get the 2-man escape, PT wins. And they're able to prime the Cypher machine because it's far. Oh, he's gonna teleport. He's teleporting to the last Cypher machine. He's gonna be able to down this mechanic. She's down right away. Suddenly, everything has changed. If it was the first officer on the chair, he could have bought more time and cut it away from the last cipher machine, but now that the mechanic has died on that last cipher machine, they're gonna have to prime up that 61% cipher machine and also get the rescue onto the psychologist. It's at, I don't know if it was before or after, I didn't see it, but now the hunter's free to look for the 2 survivors because he knows both survivors are somewhere near the chair where the psychologist was chaired. He's gonna be able to secure his second cipher machine's popped. His endgame situation, he knows exactly where the survivors are. Mechanic, they're not gonna be able to get that save. Hunter's going to dangle. He's gonna get the 3-man elimination. He has detention. He's gonna utilize his pocket watch. I mean, he could buy enough time for the psychologist to open up that exit gate, but how is he gonna get out? He has to go towards dungeon. It's like he's... Okay, the hunter is trying to nullify the pocket watch effect. Is able to see the main body. The after image is too close by and is able to down this first officer. The mechanic's bot is feeding tinnitus to this hunter, so he might be aware of it. The exit gate is open. The psychologist is out. That's a win for KL. Congratulations. I mean, the gameplay of this evil reptilian really, it was gonna be a tie, but that one teleport just won the game for them. Congratulations. Well played on both sides.
IVT 的对阵 SW 由 PT 获得胜利。第2场 RD 对阵 KL，
还不是比较焦灼啊，除了 RD 这一把，没想到 KL 是直接
对阵 KL， 由 KL 获得胜利。然后在我们的最终的决赛阶段 ，KL。